Hello?
Hello.
Can people
Hi.
hear me?
I would
Good.
hope so.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. It is not hot today, and let's pray I don't pass out. How is
Oh,
everyone?
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I have so much bad luck.
The introduction.
Oh, okay. Wait, is this stream together? Wait, I think I need to join the stream
Stream
together.
together's working, I think.
It doesn't say it on
Says you're here.
viewer end.
Join call. Oh. Oh well. I don't know what happened, but oh well. Hello everyone! Good morning! We have another D&D session today, and we thought that we were not going to have one, actually. But yeah! I'm
I
Ichi
hope for the very last
Murasaki.
second.
Oh.
Yep, it's
So,
working.
is Stream Together working?
It's working, yes.
Okay.
Continue with the intro!
I'm Ichi Murasaki, happy-go-lucky magical girl VTuber, and I'm going to rush this. I will play Lorelei Lockwater, and to my right is Tarazuzu.
Feeling to feel like a rap god.
Hello,
I'm sorry.
everyone. I am Tarazuzu. I play Leviana Nightingale, the blood hunter of the group. Next up is Beryl.
Hi everyone. For those of you who know me, for those of you who don't, I'm Beryl, your lug source, both chaos and comfort. And I'm a Beryl, mimic VTuber. I play Lucinda, an Owlin Druid Warlock. Shenanigans are afoot.
I need to turn off because I can barely hear.
Ray, your turn.
Yeah,
I am the reason the Bard VTuber who's playing the Rogue Pest, who is like, totally the brains of this whole team.
That's a word for it.
I retract
you're
my
the-
desire to stab you, Yata. I'm going to stab the pest.
No. He's the brains of the group, right?
Definitely.
Cool.
Totally.
I can sit back.
Oh no.
No,
Yes,
please,
yes,
for the love of
Shall
God.
we
yes,
leave then?
Yes! Yes!
Sounds good to me.
Alright, well then, that leaves me, Toylands. Hello, my name's Shadow or Raven, whichever comes first. And I play Raven and Clark, well, right now only Clark. And I am a Kenku wizard fighter. And let's see what happens here.
Hello, everybody. I am Water Slasher. I play the character Yatagarasu, who is the Dusk Corvum Artificer Wizard. I got stuff to work on. Let's get started.
Like a shit to do.
And next is.
Well,
Oh, okay. What? Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
I-
Do you think Michi's to the streamer?
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we know what order we're in.
Of course.
So, like I was trying to say, last but not least, I guess that leaves me. Hello, know you are loved. I hope you are all doing absolutely wonderfully today. My name is Talion of the Morning Dew, and oh boy, are shenanigans brewing indeed. Let's get started.
Can I get my emotions back yet?
Nope. So, when last
need the
we
story
left,
of that.
there's a canon event that has to happen before you get that.
I hate that you're right.
Someone's gonna die.
Like, I hate that the words that came out of your mouth is true.
We're 100% accurate? Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Pretty great.
Someone's dying for sure.
Let's begin. When last we left off, the party had learned that their magic was all fuckered because of a teleportation spell gone wrong. Now the question is, what will the party do to fix it? Bum bum bum.
Well, half the party learned that.
That is true. Half the party learned it. That party being Lorelei, Lucinda, and Leviana. Fucking we're gonna call you the triple L's.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, okay? Our parents had a
No, it's
naming
fine.
scheme.
We'll make it even better. We'll find it. We'll kill somebody, and another L will join the group.
Our parents had a color scheme. I mean, naming scheme going on. Okay.
Hey, whoa, hey, yo, whoa!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, yo!
I didn't mean that.
Alright, before Michi has a midlife crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Just not far off.
Hey,
So we haven't gotten back to the group yet, right? We're not back there. We're still just 3 of us at the church.
That is correct.
Great. Just looking at Lorelai and Lucinda. Just. Do you mind if we don't tell them exactly what's going on yet?
Why? This is important. We should be telling.
Because it'll be a little bit more fun watching Yata struggle just a little bit more.
Eh? Fun? What makes it fun?
His suffering.
Oh, you want our friends to suffer?
Just him for a little bit. He did kind of get us into this situation. For all the intelligence, he didn't think of if the coin had an issue.
I
Why would I
suppose that's
possibly
fair.
think that?
But just a little, until we leave the city. Earlier, if we have to. Won't let it drag on too long, just a little while.
All right. It sounds harmless enough. Should we at least go
Sounds
back?
harmless enough. Just a headache.
Yeah, I mean a headache would
Like,
kill him,
knock
right?
my ass out.
Note to self, please don't try to put your hand on my head again. I don't want to see you drop like a sack of potatoes.
Just remember, all of us, no casting spells.
To be fair, I rolled a nat 1 on that shadow.
It's true.
My statement
Alright.
still stands.
So, the triple L's are off at their cathedral. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Me
Well,
and
Shadow's
Pest
on
are
the street.
meeting one of his fathers, I remember that much.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Shadow?
right.
I'm
And
still
Shadow's
eating
on
with
a
that
date.
girl.
And
I-
Shadow is on a date.
Clark is just walking along with this girl, like, okay, we can go eat. Where do you want to eat
So-
now?
Is this one daddy or father?
Aja.
Papa?
Papa?
Father,
Papa?
can you hear me? Sorry.
Aja, Aja,
Anyways,
Aja.
so let's go with the two meeting Father Dearest. You guys were sitting at a table getting some information from one of them, correct?
Yeah, I was.
Oh yeah, you were talking with what's her name?
Yep.
Ruby.
What's your mom's name?
Ruby.
Ruby, that's her name.
I know he asked her for something, but I didn't write it down.
Yeah, and neither did I. What were you asking for, Water?
Number 1, if there was a science lab anywhere nearby.
Right, that's right. Yeah, and she said she had a way to potentially get you in.
Number 2, more information on possible demons.
Uh-huh.
And can't remember what the third one was. I think it was.
Was
I
that
want
the...
to say it was something to do with a smith, but I could be wrong on that.
I don't remember a Smith.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay.
If it comes to me later, it comes to me.
So with the two that we do remember, she writes some stuff on a piece of paper, very quickly, like scribbles it out, makes a bit of a gesture, and a bird appears on the table. She quickly like shoves the paper to the bird. It takes it in the claw and like flutters off in a puff of smoke.
Well,
And she looks back at you and goes, "Like I said, we'll make some inquiries. But
Appreciate
I
it.
assume you aren't here to see me today. Is that correct?"
well, I mean, everyone just wanted to meet my friend. And I
Well,
point at my
we've
I
met.
point at him. I point at my friend. Him. He's my friend.
Yeah, yes, I assumed, sweetheart. We
It's a pleasure.
I have another
indeed.
friend.
And
I
she
have other
shakes your
friends.
hand again.
Yeah.
I have other friends, but they're busy.
Oh, sure you do, sweetie. She kind of like
I
pats you
look
on the head.
I look over at Pest like you were busy, being petty.
Okay, but my business is more important than their business.
Fucker. We all got separated on a continent level scale. We
Ah,
finally reunite or have the chance to, and you tell me you're busy?
I point at my family. Hello. I point at my mom. Hello. 20 years. 20 years. I think I deserve this one.
I choose not to make my comment only because I don't want to pick a fight.
Anyway, Ruby kind of stands up from the table and she goes, "Just wait here, and Ajax will be here momentarily." And she kind of wanders off to go continue what she was previously working on. A few moments later, a very large, what is he, a Leonin?
Yeah, Leon
Yeah,
and you.
very large Leonin walks over. Surprisingly quiet for the fact that he's as big as he is, and he sits down across from the two of you.
Hey, Dad. This is my friend Yata. Yata is my dad. Ajax.
It's good to
Hello,
meet you.
nice to meet you.
So, and he kind of like, he kind of teepees his fingers. He puts his elbows on the table and kind of leans forward, and kind of speaks into his steepled hands to kind of like block people from being able to read his lips.
His lips.
And
Oh,
he says very quietly, "What kind of demons are you looking for?"
I should try that. Pez is just gonna mimic his pose. Like,
I'm
oh,
I'm going to just hold out my hand and kind of flip it over so he can see both sigils.
Impressive.
I have
You've got some
arrangements with them,
dealings.
but
Yeah,
I have arrangements with them, but so far they've taken nothing from me.
that's impressive. If they haven't taken anything yet, they may be angling for something more. I'd be
Yeah,
careful with demons that powerful.
well, the fiery one has a lot more that they want out of me than the cronial one at the current moment. At the moment. That could change in the future, but for the time being, I need to
They are
start learning.
demons. Expect it to change.
They're not just demons. They're arcs.
And so you want more information on them specifically.
Yes. I'd like to attempt to learn their names if I can, or pretty much any information I can gather on them.
I will
Because
say learning the name of demons, especially of the arc variety, is not an easy task.
oh, I'm very aware. But let's be honest here, I can't walk into the temple and be like, hey, you recognize this fucker?
You are correct, you can't. That would end
I'm pretty sure I'm
poorly.
gonna burst into a different kind of flame.
That would be fun to watch.
Want to find out?
I mean,
let's
a
go.
little.
I'm kind
We should go.
We'll pull you out. Are you willing? We'll pull you out.
I'm willing to
I
try
kind
it
of,
if you want to
I kind
try.
of, I mean, we kind of want to see if you and like three guys that you didn't notice before, kind of like lean over, like we really do kind of want to see if you burst into flames. Yeah.
You know what? I'm a man of science. Let's try this.
Oh hell yeah!
All right. Ajax like very quickly like stands up and he's like, "Let's go." Pest, you
Hey,
stay here. It's too dangerous for you to come.
what? What? No, what? No, I'm going. What?
What? No, it's been 20 years since you've been back, and we think you think we're just gonna let you walk back into danger?
I live danger for 20 years every day. I'm going. I want to see
Let
this
him go.
too.
To be completely
Fine.
honest
And
with you, he's
he gestures to Ruby, and as she walks over, he's like, "You're watching the kid."
I'm a.
I,
I'm a.
lo- I look
Dad.
over. I look over at Pest. You gonna tell him, or you want me to?
Dad, I'm a grown ass man, Dad.
Sure you are, kid.
Dad, I'm 24.
Pest.
He looks down at you, being like significantly taller than you. No, you look like a kid to me.
Wait, tell him what? What am I supposed to tell him?
You're not exactly innocent in this situation.
What did I do?
Fuck the Fey God. Or tried to, anyways.
Okay, out of character. Fuck the Fey God has a deal with a possible, or
Well,
or has a demi
to
demon,
to
I guess.
to be fair, they don't believe me. So it's on them.
Yeah, he did tell them, and they do not believe him at all.
Yeah, but shouldn't he also technically have a sigil from the Coronial Demon, considering he also has the ability to take time from someone's life due to that deal we made?
He does not have the ability to do that. That was a temporary for them to allow them to participate on your behalf.
Hmm.
So
Okay,
the
so that's
second that
on
that
me.
mission was done, it was gone.
No. It was when we had made a deal with the Lady in Red to extend his time.
No, that's just the clock.
Yeah, that's just a clock. That's not a that one he isn't marked for, or not
Oh, okay.
visibly marked.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be
For
like,
some
bro,
reason, I thought he was.
I told them and
Nope,
they don't believe me.
not by the Cronial Demon.
I even showed them my wife's mark and they don't believe me.
He does have his wife's mark on his forehead, so
Oh yeah, I showed them and they don't believe me. What
I kind of look up at Ajax. I will tell you everything he has told you is probably true.
do you mean probably? It
Oh,
is literally true.
Because you have a habit of misspeaking.
You know what? He's right.
he never grew out of that.
Nope.
I mean, I kind of
To be
didn't.
fair, he doesn't seem the educated sort.
Yeah, they
That's
don't
fair.
really teach slaves.
That's also fair. Well, good for you. You got yourself a hot girlfriend.
My wife.
Not the joke. Not the part of the joke you were supposed to
A,
uh
a
catch
fiery
on. Yeah,
wife and a frozen
yeah,
brother.
Oh yeah, oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Remember I told you I have a dragon brother.
Is his brother really a dragon? When did he get a brother?
he adopted a brother because we saved a dragon.
Oh,
Yeah, his
Um,
dad died, so we kind of
okay.
just
I kind of point in the direction of the terrace. You know that thing?
Oh, the big fucking monster that. Yeah.
We were
Yeah, it
there
came
when it
from
showed
nearby
up.
city. Oh,
We were there.
fun.
Yeah, we pieced the fuck out with the big dragon that lived there's son, and I attempted to try to save him, but yeah, no.
he was way too wounded by that point.
Got
I will
it.
be right back.
Oh, fuck, I needed you.
Yata leaves.
All right.
Oh yeah, Dad. Apparently there's some fucky shit going on with our magic. Is that like a normal thing here? Do you guys just not do magic? How does
I,
that work?
Ruby like leans over. You just watched me do magic.
Yeah, like we can do like normal magic and Pastor just do like minor illusions, but apparently we can't do like the big magic for some reason.
Yeah, that wasn't normal. That was fine familiar. That was like leveled magic.
Oh,
Wasn't
I guess
just a
it's not.
cantrip.
So I guess it's not the city. So it's like an us thing. That's fun.
Okay, I need water to come back because I was gonna do something with water. Ugh.
He went to go pee.
No,
Wafina!
I didn't go pee.
Okay, so as y'all are like walking out to go test this little experiment, Ruby kind of pulls Pest forward faster, and just starts like talking and reminiscing about some of the stuff that he's missed while he's been gone. Just starts kind of like, oh yeah, and do you remember that one guy? He's not with us anymore. I mean, he's not dead, but he went off and started his own thing in a nearby town, and we actually have dealings. And just kind of like small talks you away. Ajax, on the other hand, puts a hand on Water's shoulder and kind of
Yada.
like, sorry, on Yada's shoulder. You're correct. Sorry, thank you. I was reading your name because I saw messages popping up. He puts a hand on Yada's shoulder and kind of like pulls you back so that it separates between you and Pest. And as soon as they get just out of earshot, he leans down and he whispers, "So he hasn't found his actual brother yet, right?"
He hasn't
What the
found
fuck?
any of his actual family yet, to my knowledge at least.
Good.
Why is that an
Whatever,
issue?
whatever you do not let him find out about Glory.
Dare I ask what happened?
The best I can say is he's a monster.
We do a dealings
A
with a
monster in
lot of
sheep's
those.
clothing. Not this kind. I mean, to be fair, yes, you've made dealings with demons and a dragon and apparently a fey god, but trust me,
Lord knows what else.
this is not the kind of monster that can be reasoned with. This isn't the kind of monster that could make deals. This is the kind of monster who is on a one-way path to destroying anything in front of him until he finds his goal. And he points it past. And that's his goal.
Dare I ask why?
We don't know why. All we know is that he came through here quite a while ago and killed someone very close to him.
Ain't no fucking way.
Whatever you do, if you hear that he's coming, run. Get him away. Do whatever you can. And protect him, please.
Unfortunately, with my magic kind of sealed at the moment, I can't really defend him, so we'll have to run.
Just do what you can. And we'll try to help as best we can. Okay?
Just do me a favor. Don't go off being the hero and trying to get yourself killed. Pest wouldn't be able to take it.
I can't make that promise. You should understand that.
Oh, I do.
But we'll do what we can to not die in vain. But just be careful, okay? All of you.
Yep. You have my word, I will protect Pest as much as I protect his brother.
Good man. And he kind of like straightens up. So, let's go see if you burst into flames.
Hell yeah.
Can I roast marshmallows off him?
Well, that
You're
depends.
not even in the area.
What are you doing right now? Oh, that's
Clark's
right. You're currently at a cute little restaurant. Well, it's actually not a cute little restaurant. It's a nice restaurant. Not exactly upscale, but it's nice. It's a nice little. It's more than a tavern, but less than a like real fucking water. God damn it! It's more than a tavern, but less than like an upscale diner. You know what I mean?
A lot nicer
Yeah.
than what I used to call home.
Oh, well, I'm glad you like it. I saw it on the way around. Anyways, I wanted to ask a favor.
And what will that be, dearie?
Well, I have a few goals in life and
Mm-hmm.
a few things I'd like to accomplish. And honestly, you seem like the type that might get into the kind of shenanigans I'm looking toward. Uh,
Alright.
I want to be a dragon rider. I've heard
This
they're
is
a thing.
this is
The
Clark
I
the
know
in
a
his
dragon.
this is Clark in his head right now going, "Oh, if only we found you sooner, you might actually have a chance." Uh-huh.
right. Yeah,
I know a dragon.
I heard there was a dragon that lives in the past, but he's not been exactly social recently. Apparently, a lot of trade has been stopped up because of it. But I heard that there are some groups outside this continent that in fact ride dragons, and I would I'd very much like to be one. And I was wondering if you could help me get strong enough to petition to be one. Maybe on another continent somewhere.
Hmm. I could see what I can do, dearie. Make no promises it'll be anytime soon. I got a lot of stuff to do, but
God
I
damn it,
live on.
Michi. I'm sorry. Continue.
But I'll do what I can when I have the time. Right now we have a lot of problems, and sadly, the. Do you need a second, good sir? I can
No,
hear
go
you.
ahead. No, I
Alright.
just wasn't prepared. Continue.
Alright.
The fact that that came from me too.
The problem is that it will have to be another continent because sadly, well, you know that thing that causes the big smoke ring in the mountains?
Yeah.
That killed the dragon.
Oh.
Yeah. We
Well,
have to
that
take care of that.
puts a slight damper on my plans.
Yeah, so you did say you wanted to do it in a different continent.
I
So,
mean, there aren't many dragons on this continent. I mean,
no,
there are a few in the dragon range, but most of them are small and uh relatively well, not exactly subservient, but
yeah.
they they bowed to the previous dragon, and if he's gone, there might be chaos in the mountains.
Oh, there's already chaos in the mountains, dearie. Already, but again, I can see what I can do for you in the future. See what connections I have.
I would greatly appreciate it. And like I said, I will do what I can to be a help to you and your friends. Uh, I know how to drive the cart, and I can help take you to and from places. I want a chance to make a name for myself.
Alright,
Hopefully from the back of a dragon.
I can see what I can do,
Not a
dearie.
lot.
But again, I will ask you again and one more time. Are you prepared in case stuff goes south to completely forget this plan and have to do something else? Or possibly just die in the end?
Well, death isn't inevitable, and it's not
Hmm.
something that we can really avoid. But I will not give up on this plan. I will find a way. Maybe not here, maybe not soon, but I'll find a way. It is my life's goal.
Alright.
I've always dreamt of it, and I will always work towards it.
Keep up that energy, dear, and you might make something of yourself yet.
She kind of like straightens up a little bit and kind of like, well, all right.
You're adorable, dear. And you know how to use it too.
Well, thank you. I try.
Alright. Now
So
that's
you
one.
order, you eat,
Mhm.
you have a nice little like remaining chit chat, and it is now. It's been a little bit. It's about time for y'all to head out. So she kind of like stands up, uh, throws a little bit of copper on the table, and she's like, "Don't worry, I'll pay for my bit."
Alright, lass.
So we should be meeting with your friends soon, right?
Oh, we shall. Hopefully they're not dead or doing something stupid. I don't know with this group
Fire,
anymore.
fire, 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 fire.
Well, let's go find out. So
Alright, dearie.
each of you in groups are now headed basically towards each other, towards the center of town. Uh, Yada and Pest are heading up north. The Triple L's are heading south, and uh, and and Raven and
Clark.
the girl, sorry, Clark and the girl are headed kind of like eastward into the center of town, and you all basically meet in the middle of town, each on your like different paths to go do stuff. And it's like that one Spider-Man scene, and that one meme where they're all pointing at each other. Like you
Hey,
all
Clark.
show up at the exact same place.
Hey!
Yeah.
Sis,
Oh, the
look,
cat's
isn't
still
that?
alive.
Hey guys!
Yes, that appears to be the rest of the group.
Oh, what a
Hello.
lucky coincidence.
Yeah, these are the friends, dear.
Oh, Dad, these are my friends.
Dad? Clark's just like, Dad?
Mom, these are my friends.
I'd like to show
Ajax
how this
Ajax
combination
very
resulted
quickly
in
looks at
that.
you, Clark, and immediately is like, "It's okay, kid. I'm Ajax." And he reaches out to like shake your hand, and his hand basically engulfs yours. Like he's a big dude.
Been a while since I've seen, Leonin.
Yeah, not many of my kind around, but
No,
we make do.
and from what I can see, you're one of the... If you're with Pest, you're one of the stealth ones. Respect that.
Yeah, you assume correctly.
He's one of a kind. So is my
We
mom.
Yes, of course, and this is Ruby, and she very quickly like steps forward, does like a little half curtsy, says hello.
Hey. I mean this in the most respect and love. Your son's a fucking handful.
We know.
Pest probably like, yeah.
Yeah, we know.
You guys are probably
He's a
happy
We've
good
to have a
kid,
Proved
though.
20-year
to be
babysitter.
willing.
right. We tried the best we could. All right. You get what you get
We're
with
allowed
him.
to stab him if he's a nuisance at times, yes?
As long as it doesn't kill him.
Fair enough.
We won't
I'll
be
Wouldn't be the
remember that.
first time we've seen him get stabbed.
I would hope so.
Okay. I'm right here, by the way. Hi.
We know.
Also, friends is a pretty interesting term. We've barely communicated.
Oh, right.
At
You're
least
not the.
for me.
Oh, Bridget. Right.
You haven't tried to kill me yet, so...
Oh,
So, where's everybody headed? We were currently headed to the cathedral. We have a scientific matter to.
Yeah, we're gonna do
To test.
science. Hell yeah, science.
Oh, this will be wonderful
No.
to watch.
Alright, go on ahead.
I can't wait for this.
Can you remind me,
I
what's
lo-
the gun's name?
I look at Leviana. We're gonna see how hot I can really be.
Oh, I'm
Alan,
sure
do you
it'll be a
remember the girl's
wonderful
name? Because
And
I
experience.
don't.
The girl's name
I
is
pointed-
Soledad Boudreaux.
I point at the temple.
Can I
It's
just
about
call
to
her
get real
Sue?
hot.
No, yes, who works? It's like a nickname for
You
someone
can
else.
call her Soul.
Soul? Alright. Alright, so Soul, this is my friends, and I guess from what I've heard, that's one of my friend's parents. Who I just now met.
hi.
Yata, you do realize consecrated grounds does have consequences, yes.
You do realize I have no affiliation with any god whatsoever, so it's not like it's gonna make much of a difference to me, right?
Yeah, he's got a point.
It's the marking with on your hands.
But yeah,
These are
Have
gods.
their issues.
Shadow. Soledad does like look around, kind of like waves, tries to introduce herself, but everybody's having like all these different conversations at once, so it's like a normal like get together of a bunch of people, everybody talking at once.
Also, Sol, prepare for shit to go haywire at any moment with this group. Not
Okay,
always a bad thing, but stuff never usually stays normal for long here.
fair enough.
Well, you're about to watch somebody burst in flames, most likely.
You know, this is probably one of the first times I've
So-
seen someone do this on purpose.
They just walked out of
Well,
the
that'll
temple,
be fun.
right?
Yeah, they just walked out of the temple a little bit ago.
Is the leader of the
Y'all
church
are
in
not
like
far.
earshot?
In earshot? No, y'all are far enough outside. Like y'all went to town
I think
center.
he's asking now.
No,
Oh.
I'm asking DM.
Oh,
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, you're in town center. You'll have to walk like back up the road to where the cathedral is.
That's fine. So,
So
Is there a bet going on what the results of this little trip
Nope.
is?
Ruby
it's
immediately
just-
looks at you and pulls out a little notepad, like licks a finger and is like, flip, 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 flip. We can start
Wonderful.
taking bets.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
It's mostly just for science, to be honest. But if y'all want to take bets on what happens to me, let's find out.
Mom.
A goal that the consequences are going to be very painful.
Could you die?
Oh, there's no
Alrighty,
question in that.
she starts writing stuff down.
Nah.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
Yada, could you die?
Ajax looks over. 2 gold, nothing's gonna happen.
Lori,
Eh,
this is a very important lesson for your life. Fuck around and find out.
oh,
Laurie, ignore the advice of Yata here, while intelligent, apparently not using it in this moment.
I'll bet 5 gold he doesn't die.
5 gold, he doesn't die. Alrighty. Quickly.
why are we betting
Anybody
on
else
him
putting bets?
dying?
Well, no, see, I'm betting on him not dying. I'm showing support.
I feel like I've done enough gambling in the past week.
Oh, come on. You know you want to put a gold coin down, don't you? Just one.
Fine. 2 heat shit. And I just like flick 2 gold coins in the air.
All right. So yeah, so she takes up everybody's bets. Anybody else betting anything?
No, I'm good. I'm not
Well,
a betting
do you think
person.
do you think he'll be
The
fine
o-
walking into the church?
The only thing I have to say on the matter is someone go in and let the leader of the temple know so that way I don't just immediately jump by all the guards and clerics. I just
No,
want to see what
no,
happens when I
no.
walk in.
That's part of the fun.
Yeah, no, that's totally part of the fun.
Alright,
Might
fuck it.
not be.
You're the one
Yeah, we
fucking
wanna see what happens.
around and
Alright,
finding
so-
out. I'm not a part of you fucking around and finding out.
So
Fair enough.
everybody
All right.
remember their bets.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I had
Uh,
gold that he eat shit.
Yeah, so the 2 sides you can bet on are nothing happens or something happens, basically.
Mhm.
Ajax put 2 gold on nothing happens. Ruby put 2
And
gold
then-
on something happens.
I'm on something.
How much?
1 gold.
1 gold?
I'm go-
Hang on. I need to hang on. My writing utensil is being fucky. Oh wait, I could actually just use my actual writing utensil. We'll just do it this
Oh
way.
my god.
Okay, so
Genius.
Ruby says nothing happens.
Yeah. So
Ajax
nothing,
says
something. Ajax. Ajax says nothing's gonna happen for 2. Who else said nothing's gonna happen?
Me. 5 gold.
Pest says 5 gold, nothing's gonna happen.
Lucinda, did you get to bet yet?
What were you saying,
Barrel.
Barrel? Who you bet? What are you betting on?
Gold. 1 gold, nothing happens.
1 gold, nothing
She'd go in
happens.
there. Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to bet 5 gold myself that the entire clergy essentially is going to jump my ass the second I walk through the door.
Okay, so that
happens.
something happens. Okay.
Yeah.
5 that something happens from Yada. How much? And you said 5 that something happens, Tara?
No, I said 1.
Oh, you said 1. My bad.
I don't have much gold on me at the moment.
No, you're good. You're good. I was just making sure. Okay. Is that
Yeah.
everybody who wants to bet?
I said 2, he eats shit.
Okay.
2 for something.
2. Yep, that's 2 for something. All right. Let's fucking go.
I'm walking chest puffed out just to look like an idiot.
Before you go in, Ruby kind of like steps up to you and she ties a basically invisible string around your hand that you can only barely feel as it like tightens and starts to pull tight as you walk away. And she goes, "Okay, you're good."
Escape plan.
Yep. Well, we said we'd pull you out.
Fair enough.
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
Is this going to be instant? This is a
We're
very
about to find out.
beautiful holy ground. This is absolutely consecrated terrain.
You would have to assume so, yeah.
Alright.
So Yada walks up the road a bit. You see him walk through the front gate, and the second his foot crosses the line, he doesn't just burst into flame. Because flame
Oh.
has nothing to do with the demon of, like, the archdemon of hellfire that is currently pacted with him, as he more or less bursts into a ball of lava. Like, just a
Ew.
walking ball of molten magma.
Told you he's gonna eat shit.
So, Yada,
Yep.
go ahead and roll me a constitution save.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes.
Oh no.
First roll of the night.
+5.
23.
All right. So you, like, as you step in, you feel it, like, from your core, this explosion of heat and energy as you burst into a ball of magma. And the last thing you see as this ball of magma, like, envelops you is, like, 3 clerics, like, turn, pull out, like, a holy symbol, and then all of a sudden you feel this yank on your arm as you get fucking ripped back at a surprising speed for a near invisible string that was wrapped around your wrist. As you get pulled from the lava, as well as yanked down the street and then into a side alley, where you and Ruby are now standing. You're gonna take. Oh, I need a dice roller. I knew I forgot to pull something up.
Well,
Oh,
that
well, that
was
was
hilarious.
that was very much. I mean, if I could feel happiness, I feel like I'd be feeling some
Sis,
sort of
did you
joy.
think that would
You're gonna take
happen?
4
Oh,
damage.
absolutely.
You take 4 damage.
Yes.
Alright.
As this is
I
going on,
didn't
Raven.
think that would happen. I knew that would happen.
I mean,
Okay, so
that made
Very
Barrel
fun.
and Pest. Barrel and
I'm sorry,
Pest are losing some gold. Barrel, you lose 1 gold. Pest, you lose
Yep.
5.
Whoa.
Ajax lost.
I bet 5 gold he wouldn't die.
Yeah, you bet 5 gold, nothing would
We were
happen.
going on a something happens or something doesn't happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
you,
bet 5 gold.
yeah. Yeah, so you lose 5 gold, Barrel loses a gold. Ajax lost 2 as it's thrown over, or as it's, like, pulled into a pot. So we're going to say 5, 6, 7, 8. You each get, so Shadow, Terra, and, or sorry, Clark,
Leviana.
Leviana, and Yada get 2 gold each.
Nice.
Wonderful.
As Ruby like pulls you down a back alley, takes you down like another road, and then takes you through another alley back to the group.
Drags my ass away from the clergy because they're now on alert because of me.
Yes. You are also smoking a little bit. You're just like
Yeah.
you're just kind of like
Anybody else smell
everything
barbecue?
hot.
Grilled chicken.
Yes,
Grilled,
I'm
grilled
Like
looking
chicken.
at
roasted
it.
chicken. Fuck yeah.
Very interesting. Clark pulls the flask out of his robe.
Huh. That was the expected result. Tell me, why
Actually-
was walking into consecrated ground your theory of fuck around and find out?
I was curious at what would actually happen.
He fucked around, and now we
I
all
didn't
found out.
technically I didn't technically burst into flames. I burst into lava.
I was more halfly expecting you to just combust. I'm not gonna lie, but
Should we go to
Remember,
the
like,
clerics?
the whole thing is whatever demon you make your pact with is whatever affects.
you know that's terrifying to think. If I
Right.
still had, if Zeph was
Consecration is
still with us.
consecration. It will fire immediately upon walking onto the grounds.
Now, what was the wait a minute? What was the effect of the time demon sigil then? Because that's on the other side of my hand.
For some reason, that one did not go off.
Huh. Okay. Just ages me 300 years.
Right.
You have now activated Benjamin Button mode.
Oh my god. Okay, never mind. It did activate. You are now Benjamin Button.
Oh god.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious now.
Yeah,
That's-
that's
that's,
funny.
To your knowledge, the cronial demon did not activate.
Okay. That's weird. Oh well.
You know, it's very funny.
yeah.
At this point, they really should actually have a real life flask.
The test was literally, would something happen and what? For me, science-wise, I was curious as to what would happen.
You know, at
Oh,
least I
well,
didn't have to use a shield on you.
Yeah, whatever.
That she like, should someone go tell the clerics that it's a false alarm?
You know, I don't think
Yeah.
I
No, it's
Maybe you should just leave the
legitimately-
clerics alone. Like,
It's
Let them calm
legitimately
down.
exactly what they're supposed to do. It's the correct alarm.
all right,
Someone
hang on.
with
I will be
demonic-
right back.
Okay.
Okay. It's a false alarm. No, it's a correct alarm.
It was very accurate as to what happened. What the hell do you mean a
It's-
false alarm?
It's the exact alarm that's 100% working perfectly.
And not only that, I physically watched the lava erupt from him.
Not to mention, if you walk up and tell them, hey, it's just a false alarm, that kind of makes you a bit more suspicious. So, yeah, sure, go ahead, tell them it's a false alarm.
I need to refill my flask. Where is it? There it is.
How much in trouble are we?
Shoot.
Right
Us,
now
not
we're-
at all. We're not in trouble.
Did you get seen?
I don't even think they
So-
could know it was him.
That's what I was concerned
We
about.
aren't in trouble.
Did someone see him burst into lava? Because, you know.
That's not an us issue.
Okay.
Technically, they didn't get a clear image of me if I bursted into lava because the lava covered it up.
Yeah, that is true. So, as y'all are talking about this, you start to hear some bells going off in the
And
clergy,
there's the bells.
and immediately
leave.
Ajax like grabs past and is like, "We gotta go."
Hey, you don't have to tell me twice. Soul, run.
I'm grabbing Yata. Come on.
Dude, Soul is like on the cart, like was already hitching it up to go. Like, yeah, let's go.
Getting on the cart.
Right.
Yep.
Yep, everyone on the cart. On my cart.
On the cart.
Can I drive?
So glad I bought the cart.
All right.
Not.
I mean, go
and
ahead. Please don't crash my
Soledad
cart.
kind of like Yes,
Oh.
Soledad kind of like scoots over and hands you the reins.
Okay.
Please tell me you know how to drive a cart.
I've been reading how to
Good.
drive a cart. Is that the same thing?
No, it's not. Please don't crash. I just bought this.
Okay.
But keep going. Go on. This is how you learn.
Okay.
Hold on.
How did I do the
You know how to drive a cart.
Now I know how to drive a
You
cart.
helped. Yeah, you helped drive all the way up here. It's not too hard to learn. You're fine.
Okay. I've never driven a
Yeah.
cart before, so I don't know how hard
Plus-
it's supposed to be.
Honestly, it's not. It's mostly the horses doing the work. You just have to guide them where to go. So as long as they're not panicked, it's not hard to drive a cart. And you have Soledad next to you, who is also just kind of like helping.
Oh, okay. That's good. So they aren't panicked. There's the
Leviana just looks, it's like
that Yada is like charred.
Oh, let me see. Pez is gonna grab his book of shadows and just scroll through them. I know we can't cast magic, but you want me to like try to cast something?
Oh
See if
yeah,
it works.
sure. Let's cast
You
magic.
know what?
See
Go
how that
ahead. I
goes.
look right at Pest. Go for it.
Okay. Pez is gonna like unbutton his arm and be like, "Alright, fuck it. Let's try to fucking
Alright.
heal this man."
Pulled out the monster demon arm that you have. Yeah.
Yeah, and Pez is gonna like put his hand on Yata and just fucking try to heal him.
So you're just gonna just randomly try to cast magic?
Well, I mean, I do have. Let me see my spell. Sorry, 1 segundo. I don't have a healing spell, but I don't really use it.
Do you?
Yes.
Surely this will go well.
I don't think you do. Not a
feel like I'm
healing
the only-
spell.
I can't even heal, but I
never mind.
have something that does damage negation.
You use calm emotions.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
That'll
I'm gonna.
help.
You use
know what, you
calm
might have to
emotions
put
on
on
the
a
guy that's
horse.
already calm.
Yeah, right. It's like, don't worry, you just gotta calm down. Cast calm emotions.
I feel like Yata would look at Pest like, did you really just do that, bitch?
You know, Pest just skimming through his book with one hand on Yata.
No,
Like, I don't think I have a healing spell.
what it does is that
So
he casts calm emotions, but it creates the reverse effect. And it just makes me manic and have massive anxiety.
right? No, so you start flipping through your book of shadows. You have your hand on him, and you're like, "No, I could have sworn I had a healing spell in here somewhere." Like, no, I've got this. And as you do, the book itself starts to levitate and start
Whoa.
to flip pages on its own, a little faster and a little faster and a little faster until it
that.
folds back on itself and looks almost like a Rolodex that's infinitely flipping through pages. And then it flips
Like a
faster and
ball.
faster and faster, and your hand starts to glow, or well, your arm starts to glow and have these like multicolored sparkles in this chaotic swirl of energy. And then all of a sudden, Yada, so do you start to spread from Pest's arm, like across your chest. You have these chaotic, multicolored sparkles, and they start
Oh
to
boy.
they start to encompass the two of you, and
Mhm.
then Clark, and then Lucinda, and Lorelai, and Leviana. As
Yes,
each
the
of you
fuck
start
did you
to,
do?
as each of you
cast.
Why
start
the
to
fuck if this
glow
causes another issue?
I haven't cast
and
anything.
tingle, and before anyone can say anything else, well, Yada, you look up to look at Pest again, like you like move your head towards him, and in that moment, it feels like you've moved your head way further than you had to look in that direction, as this sense of vertigo hits you. In fact, this sense of vertigo hits everyone.
Oh
Oh, I fucking
shit.
hate
I
vertigo.
know,
God
Doc.
damn you.
I know damn well I can handle my alcohol. This isn't me this time. Oh, what just
So
happened?
everybody roll a flat d20.
Oh, here we
Great.
go.
Now
Ways to
we're gonna have some
die.
fun.
Oh
This is where the
no.
fun begins.
Wait, I just
Oh, I got
realized
a lucky number.
wait,
Funny.
Oh, can I
Let's
use
go,
a
my
luck
lucky
point?
number.
Can I use a luck point on
Eh?
this?
No, you cannot.
Oh!
Nice to meet you.
Oh
You
my
get
god.
what you
Oh
roll.
my god! I don't die. I don't know what we're rolling for, but at least it's not death.
I have a 12.
Oh, that's good, Water. That's good.
Whatever it is, I'm affected by it. I already know.
Oh, all of you were
Uh.
affected by it. The D20 wasn't to save anyone.
Oh.
The
Oh.
D20 was to determine something. Hey, I need
If you-
Yada's. Oh, never mind. I see Yada's roll. That's my bad. Okay.
If I end up in the
So
fucking
Lucinda,
marsh
Yada,
again,
Leviana, Lorelai, Pest, and Shadow. All right.
I'm gonna fill my flask
I'm
again.
just, I'm just struggling with what I'm doing, getting messed with. This isn't fair.
It's okay. Well,
I call
actually, what did
bullshit.
you roll?
I'm
You'll
not
be
telling you.
fine. I
No,
can
I
see
call
what you
bullshit.
rolled.
Mm-hmm.
You rolled an
I call
8.
bullshit. I call
So,
bullshit.
all right, hang on. I'm gonna roll a die real quick. And we're gonna start with the okay. So we're gonna start with the lowest roll, which is Lucinda with an 8.
Yeah.
Lucinda, how good are you dealing with cold?
I'm a tiny owlet.
Mm,
What do you expect?
Oh, I hope those feathers
Wait.
are really warm.
Owls are actually decent in the cold, for the
yep.
most part.
Yeah? Good. So you're not going to be too bad off when you look down at these chaotic sparkles and look up and see nothing but snow and ice.
We're getting teleported again.
Not again.
Having so much fun.
Hey,
Hey, Yella.
don't worry. This
It's
part,
happening to all of us.
oh, that too. And lucky for you, this is the last time because now you're getting, fixed. All right,
What
what's the
does
next
boy.
lowest roll?
that
Shadow
mean?
with a 12.
Dumb ways to die.
Where does Shadow end up? All right, let me roll some other
Not
dice.
the marsh. Not the marsh. Not the marsh. Not the marsh. Not the
Not
marsh.
again.
Please.
Hey, I'm leaving this one completely up to the dice, like I said I would.
Damn it.
Marsh.
I'm gonna
I
I'm
swear.
gonna laugh if that happens.
If it's the marsh, Shadow's gonna actually kill off his own character.
I will
Just
slap
looks
my
down,
face in that
sees
mud.
Marsh. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm not
Oh
moving.
look it! Oh look, a crocodile.
Kill me. Crocodile just looks. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm just here to get some food.
I
I'm
am
not
the
gonna kill
food.
you. I'm going.
Hey.
Alright, where the fuck are you sending me?
I will tell you momentarily.
Marsh.
The marsh.
Show us Marsh.
All right, you're there. You're there. Okay. Who was next? We got a 13 for Leviana.
Yeah.
All right.
My lucky number.
You didn't say
gotta
where I
roll.
was.
13. 13's a
Where the
great number.
Oh, I know.
Wait, where?
It's the
God
marsh.
Mike-
damn it.
We've got hidden.
You don't know where you are either. Why would I tell you where you are?
The only one that actually technically knows where they're at is Lucinda right now, and that's only because it didn't black it out where you landed her.
Yeah, well, I fixed that.
Not a big deal though.
Shadow, you have a momentary lapse of, is this my alcohol? Or sorry, Clark, is this the alcohol? And you look up, and before you can even start to register where you are, a searing pain shoots through your head as a very familiar, very panicked, very sad, crying, sobbing voice finally re-enters your shared space
You son of a bitch!
as you fall unconscious. I love you. Leviana.
Oh,
no.
God.
Oh no! Alright, well.
I'm gonna be separated from my sister again, am I?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Well, I
have a
mean, no.
bad feeling.
You could roll in a similar spot.
There's something.
Leviana, you, while sitting all prim and proper in your seat, watching this go down, in one moment, you're staring at these sparkles starting to affect everyone. You blink, and the next moment,
I
you're
swear to
sitting in the stand.
God damn it.
Oh fuck.
Like I said, I'm
I
letting the dice
recognize
decide,
this.
so this is gonna be fun.
I know
Pest,
where
you're
she's
up
at.
next.
Hello.
Let's see where Pest goes. Oh. Interesting.
Great.
Shit. Well, that doesn't work. Hang on, let me flip a coin here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can. Yeah, we'll do that. Pest.
Yeah.
When you wake up,
I'm
well,
still
not wake up, you are staring at your book as it goes chaotic and wild, and you open your eyes as it flashes in front of you with all of these sparkles of color. And in front of you sits your Book of Shadows on your lap as you are now surrounded by rocks.
Oh
Lots of
no.
rocks. Tall rocks, small rocks, a lot of rocks.
Oh.
I have a vague idea of where he's at. It's one of two areas.
Next, Yata.
Hmm.
So we're going to roll some more dice for you, buddy.
Oh boy.
Oh, finally. I was waiting for that number to roll.
That's
And
terrifying. You wake up in hell.
when you blink as you are trying to figure out what's going on, and you look up as you turn your head and that vertigo hits, as you look at where Pest was, you are now sitting in a dusty, almost barren forest where there are some trees, but it's mostly like dirt sediment on the ground, no underbrush, no anything, and there are some spare trees here and there, but that's about it.
Oh, you fucker. You put me there. I know exactly where you put me.
Do you? We'll see about that. And Lorelei
Yeah.
with a 20. Since you rolled a natural 20, I am going to give you a choice. I'm going to message it to you.
Okay.
I was hoping somebody'd roll a natural 1 so I could just put you in the Tarask nest.
What?
God, I was hoping I was gonna get that. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Then in your moment of vertigo, as all of these sparkles start to like overtake you, you blink, and in a moment's notice you are Oh, you're typing. What do you want? That's fair. In that moment. Well, wait. So who do you want? The first one or the second one?
Who do you want?
Okay. Then yes, in your moment of vertigo, all of a sudden you open your eyes and you are blisteringly cold. You are surrounded in snow, and not 10 feet in front of you sits a small, confused bird.
Lucy?
Congratulations.
Lorelai?
Lucy, you're
The
here.
hell happened?
I don't
Where is
know.
here?
I don't know.
Oh, look.
Cold though.
We can't sit. Yeah, we can't sit out here in the cold. Shit.
Ah,
I have access to my book, but if our magic's broken, I don't know if I can use that.
at
You
this
remember
point,
that
we
one
should
time
try anything.
Yeah. You remember that one time you taught me that one tiny hut spell, the lemons thing, I think is what you called it. It
Yeah.
was what we were just hanging out one time. I think I'm gonna try that and see if, at the very least, I can try to cast it as ritual.
Yeah. 10 minutes later, you have Liamon's tiny hut.
Okay. Let's get in here from the cold. Make a plan.
Yep.
Uh,
Good job. You are
Yes.
technically safer than before.
Technically.
Yes. I'm punching the cat when I see him again, I swear.
Oh my god, this is gonna kill him.
I will be wearing his coat.
I'm gonna stab him. It's not. No, it's no longer. I'm not gonna. It's no longer a stab him.
Okay.
I just want y'all to know he requested this. He wanted to be the reason that this happened. It was gonna happen either way, but he wanted to be the reason.
So happy.
All right,
For
Liviana,
sure
you
is
get
gonna.
Liviana gets to kill
The
him
blame was
then.
gonna
Very much
originally. The blame was gonna originally just stick with me because I originally flipped the coin.
Alright.
It was, yes.
Hey man, we
Based
share the
on
blame.
maps
We're best friends.
Based on the maps I've seen of the area, we're probably somewhere in the wintry wastes. That would be my guess, based on the fact that it's freezing.
And knowing that, since you've done a bit of research and you know about the winter's waste, one, I'm gonna let you roll survival, and two, you know that there aren't people out here. Not really. And if there are, it's small little like conglomerations of people that couldn't even be considered a village. At most it's like 3 families living in a hut doing research.
My rolls tonight.
Hey, 10 is high enough. 10 is high
Oh,
enough. You're
Lord.
lucky on that one. You're good.
Should I
Uh,
also do survival?
No.
No.
No, this one's
No, that
because
was
she did the specific research. Because of that, I'm going to let you know where you are. Because you in
how
fact
far out? Fuck.
do have a pretty good idea based on, being able to see the mountains and the different stuff. You can kind of tell where you are.
I
Lucy,
can tell where we are, but I don't.
how bad?
It's not good. We're way out on the wayside. We're not even close to the waypoints or anything.
Oh
As
no.
soon as the storm at least semi clears up, I think we should try to head for the waypoint. At the very least, someone there that can either point us in a direction, or we can try to go for the Dreadwood Forest. I don't like it, but I know that's
It's our best
Go
chance
to.
right now, I suppose.
It's not. You're not wrong on that. We should wait until the storm clears up. We should take turns in the hut as well, so that way none of us are super exhausted. So once 10 minutes are up, you gotta cast it, okay?
Yeah.
Raven's
Okay.
hut lasts for 8 hours, I think.
Oh, is it 8
Yeah,
hours?
it's a whole long rest worth.
Yeah, it's a whole long rest worth.
Oh, okay.
My apologies. I
It's,
thought it was
it's
every 10
not you
minutes.
cast it every 10 minutes.
Oh, that
You
would
don't
be
have to
so
That's
tell
what-
us for
exhausting.
that.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what I,
you're good.
That's what I thought it was. My bad.
Yeah. So you're safe for 8 hours. However, it's just a
should.
box. Like you don't have
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
So you have
I
whatever was
mean,
on your character. Plus, I will let everyone say, because you were planning on traveling anyways, you may each double
have
your
a ball.
rations. Yeah, you can each double your rations. And if you didn't already have a bedroll in your gear, you do now.
Okay.
Thank you, DM.
We have 2 weeks.
Because y'all were
2 weeks of
planning on doing a long travel anyways.
Yeah, we have 2 weeks of rations. I've got my sword, my wand. I've got Kitsu. Wait, the hut worked. Lorelai, do you know how to start a fire or no?
Yeah, I do.
Start a fire for me? I need to test something real quick here.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to
fireball.
No.
I'm gonna try to.
I didn't ask
I'm
how big
going-
the Lehman's tiny hut is.
Tiny.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to get Kitsu out of the ball and get him to the coals on the fire.
Okay.
Can I
Do you
also
have-
cast the cantrip light so at least, you know, we can
Yeah.
see we
Uh-huh.
can
Yeah,
see around us.
I always. Yeah, unless I say otherwise, I always have his ball on me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I know. So you don't have anything to light to give coals. You just have magical fire.
Fuck.
So you
We
wouldn't
gotta-
be able to give him coals to eat.
I thought maybe we had stuff on the ground. Okay.
You are standing in the middle of a
never-
snow and ice field. There are some trees towards the bigger mountain, but it would be a bit of a travel.
Shit.
Like you'd have to spend some time to go over there and get some.
That's not what. So I'm retracting what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're good. That's why I was explaining.
Trying to think here. If the hut worked, that means our powers are most likely fully back. That would lead me to reason that that's the case. If that is the case, I'm gonna try to activate Homeward Bound just to see how far out everyone is. My first thought is gonna be probably to try to connect to Leviana, see where they are.
Yeah. We have to
Everyone's pretty far away.
we can start with
Is there
Sis
anyone
first.
that-
I'm worried about her.
Is no, because she has the same boon I do. Remember, we're under the same goddess.
Oh, yeah.
She'll either come find us or potentially find the others first.
I guess that's fair. I hope she doesn't find Pest
I'm a fucking
first.
track a motherfucker.
No, she's finding Pest first.
However, that is only dependent on who she considers to be family. It'll be us first if the way it works for her is similar to how it works.
Hey,
for
sorry,
me.
family that just found out Pest is alive. He's dead now. Here's his head.
He will be. He will no longer be. All right. So next up, let's do. Oh yeah, no. Sorry, you did
No.
ask a question. Can you see them with your Homeward Bound? You
Yes,
can.
yes, that's.
You
I
can.
can see all of them, no limits.
You can see where everyone is.
Okay.
Well, you can see in the direction that they are. They're all
Our
pretty
map
fucking far away
back
from
and
you.
full. But
Yeah, no,
we're all
they're pretty
really
far away from you.
separated.
Yeah, you are all very separated.
If you knew magic wouldn't work, why?
Pest.
And
Morons.
It's gonna be fun.
Just screaming out so the world could hear. Morons.
Fun. What was
The
that?
entire fucking world is hearing this moment.
Tarrasque's even ducking.
No.
It's like, what the fuck
The
was
scary
that?
thing is,
Jesus fucking
Uh,
Christ! What was that?
you
Next.
didn't tell me what terrain I was at. I just know I passed out. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I know.
what
You don't
terrain.
know what terrain you're in either.
It's the
You
marsh.
pass the fuck out.
It's the marsh.
You did
It's
not
March.
get a chance to look at the terrain around you because you got sucker punched by your own emotions, coming back in such a huge burst that it knocked you the fuck out.
So he
You
did.
You
missed the
got knocked the
squelch.
fuck out.
So by that thing, Raven didn't lose.
You are correct.
Oh God, that brings more questions than answers. But okay, here we go.
So
Alright.
he did not lose. However, after his fight, he lost you.
I don't like how you worded that. I don't.
Well, where has he been this whole time?
Oh fuck no, you bastard! You.
Where else could he have been? If he got separated from you and was no longer in the body, where else would he have been?
The fuck? Well, he was fighting fear, so. Oh no.
He
7-Eleven.
was. He just made him run to 7-Eleven.
He was there to get milk.
The only reason he came back crying is because some weirdo whipped his dick out.
He was there to get milk, honestly.
So, while you think about that, and I'll tell you the answers in a minute. The next up is
Okay.
let's say the other sister. Hey, Leviana, you're sitting in the sand, just with your gear on your back, sitting in the sand. There's water to your back, about 30 feet. You're like 30 feet from what looks like an ocean. And you're just
Just
sitting in the sand.
sand.
Oh
Just
yeah,
sand
just sand.
everywhere.
From what I mean, if you look out way off in the distance, you can see some mountain ranges, but they're a trek. Actually, you also in the distance can see what looks like a living cloud kind of over one area. It basically looks
great.
like it basically looks like a big living cloud. Real dark.
It looks like Dad's
And it
there.
looks like it's squirming a little. Hard to tell.
Yes, Dad's there.
Probably. But it's way off in the distance.
North, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you'd be right. You want to roll a survival to see if you can figure out where exactly you might be in the south?
I don't think I need to, but sure, why not? Let's roll the survival.
Well, you need to know if you're on the east side or the west side or somewhere in the middle, right?
What side?
Do I need to go towards the mountains, or towards the mountains?
This is a good point.
I think it's towards the mountains.
Yes.
See.
Yeah, you need to go towards the mountains. If you'd rolled a 15, I'd have told you exactly where in the desert you were.
Great. So, considering that one of the people that I am traveling with, two of the people I'm traveling with have demonic connections, can I roll investigation for something real quick?
Or what are you investigating?
Just knowledge of their connections with these demonic entities. Just trying to collect information on exactly the specifics of their entanglements and just gaining a little more information for future reference.
I mean, you never asked. We could have told you.
Yeah, explain.
Oh no,
What exactly can you investigate with them not being here?
she's trying to remember the markings and sigils and just trying to think on if she's seen them at all, if she has any information on them.
Okay, that would be history, not investigation.
Okay. Because yeah, she's a bit seething as she starts walking towards a little bit away from the dad cloud.
Yeah.
She's not really wanting to go towards Dad Cloud right now. Doesn't seem like the best idea.
Is going back to us a better option right now? You might end up back in a random bullshit place.
Just seeing you walk across the desert and be like, nope, fuck it. Turn, start walking towards the living cloud. Like,
Just
we see
seething,
where this
seething,
goes.
seething. Fuck it, go to the dragon.
You
Oh
know
my-
what? I'll take my chances.
Father! Oh, well.
Dad!
Wait, why'd you roll twice?
Information regarding demons.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so with a 27,
Not 20. Not 20.
nat 20s only work in combat.
Yeah, that's nice.
With a
though.
20,
I'm happy.
yeah, that is pretty solid. With a 27, you in fact know quite a bit actually. You've had your fair share of investigating. You know that like they're all marked with something. Specifically, you know that there's the one on Pest's forehead was a Fey mark, something like an Arc Fey. You know that the one on Yada were definitely Arc Demons. And in fact, you've heard them say the Cronial Demon and the Arc Demon of Hellfire. They are heavy hitters. The two that mark Yada are like heavy hitters in the rings of hell. They're like the ones you don't fuck with, and he's fucking with them.
And somehow
ones
I'm getting away
that-
with it at the moment.
The ones that effectively Dad and Mom would have said, as much as we fuck with things, these are not the ones to try and
In fact,
cross.
yes, yeah. It's like, hey, when you wanna contract a demon, if it has Arc in front of its name, probably don't fuck with it. If it's one of the things that control time or Hellfire itself, or the true pits of despair, maybe don't fuck with those guys because they have a plan. They have like the second you're involved, they've made a plan that helps them way more than it's going to help you, and you will
They
always
never
end
make
up
a deal
worse
in
off.
fairness.
Yes, yeah. There's always a catch, and it's never a good catch. Your glove has holes in it, and they're going to use it to fuck you. How doesn't matter. They will. You also like while you're thinking about this and you're thinking about like these demons and these marks and these problems that have been caused, you start to think about Pest's arm and you remember something. There was a very, very old book, very rare, that your father got a hold of when you were still pretty young. And it was one of the books that you weren't allowed to touch. It was one of the books that he kept on, the top shelf of his study, that like you're not allowed to read these books. These are books that, go over some shit that you shouldn't even be able to comprehend.
You
And
aren't
you
ready for
stuck.
these books.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, saying, "Hey, don't look at these." You did. In fact, you found this book. It was an old, what seemed like an off leather, which now you understand was human skin. It was bound in human skin.
Of course it was.
Mm-hmm. With an old mark that you can vaguely remember. And you remember opening it and seeing a demon crouched over a child. And that child was misshapen and misformed. And on the next page were two children, misshapen and misformed, each of which holding a massive amount of power from this demon, from this monster, probably beyond demon. And it seems very similar to the deformation that Pest has. Like Pest has a partial form of that deformation.
One last question.
Mhm.
Thinking back to when contacted Dad through the ability.
Uh-huh.
When looking through, did it seem like it was malicious when looking at us, or could we figure out emotion from that moment?
It was a very quick moment, and you didn't roll it in the moment, so you're not sure. Could have been, maybe not. Who knows? Next up, Yada.
Just walking.
Yada, you're in kind of a desolate fucking area. It's not particularly a great area. There's a few trees around you. There's maybe what might be a river, a little ways away. Maybe 100 or so yards, feet, whatever unit of measurement we're using. And you're still a little dizzy from that like head movement,
Mm-hmm.
but you're definitely not in the cart anymore.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll survival and see if
The
you
Yes,
card
can
is
I do.
gone,
figure out
Shadow.
where you might be?
The card is gone, Shadow.
I swear to fuck, I just bought that shite. I just fucking bought it. Come on.
Well,
So-
if you remember, you left some people with the cart, so you might be able to get it back.
I would hope
It's
so.
a
I
figment
still
of our
have to help
imagination. They're
there.
not real. They don't exist.
I mean,
They weren't
actually,
even here.
technically, you're right. Yeah. So go ahead,
So,
Yada.
question before I roll
Answer.
survival,
Uh huh.
I have a map. Can
Uh huh.
and
With
I'm
advantage.
guessing it's a topographical map.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid map.
Could I roll nature to get a general guess of where it's at instead? Just based on the landscape?
Mm, what's higher, nature or investigation for you?
For me, same.
They're the same. Okay, then yeah, you can use one of those.
Okay.
Since you're actively investigating with a map, it is at advantage. So you're
Okay.
using nature and the fact that you have a map to try and figure this out.
$22.
God damn, that's a pretty solid.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
You got a pretty good idea where you are right now.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, shit.
Now the issue with your topographical map is
Ah.
it doesn't have like settlements or
Well, yeah.
villages or anything. It just has the layout of
Yeah.
the
It just
continent
has the
itself.
actual map itself.
Yeah. So what do you want to do?
Wow. Wow, he's literally in the other side of the map.
Yep.
Two
Also,
of us are.
water. I was gonna put you in the water, like you wanted, but then I remembered
Yeah.
what I have planned that's in the water, so I couldn't do that.
I was thinking you were either gonna put me there or right here.
If I see
No,
fucking
nobody was gonna end
hiding,
up on the
just
island
there.
because the stuff that's in the water is not stuff to be trifled with at your level.
Ah, fair enough. Oh god, you're
Yeah,
gonna put us against a Leviathan.
a Leviathan? No, I wouldn't do that.
Leviathanesis.
Leviathans.
Now that
Anyway,
that sounds like me.
That's kind of
um,
worrying.
Yeah, it should be.
I'm going to head for the river.
'Kay.
And then start working my way west
I'm gonna give you
along
guys
the river.
access to your token. So you have access to your token.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to head for the river and then start working my way west slow, or at a casual pace, not slow.
Okay. And so you're just gonna start walking.
Yep. Not a lot I
Alrighty.
really can do at the moment.
That's a really good point. There is not a lot you can do. You are kind of in a shit spot. Okay, everybody has control of their tokens, when they can find them. All right. So I guess that moves us on to Pest.
I don't know where my token is.
Yeah, I know.
Can't see it yet.
You,
okay.
after having this moment of brilliant light as your book of shadows becomes a book of blinding, you are now sitting on some rather sharp, like, rocks with the book of shadows in your hand or on your lap, and your arm like reaching out as though to be touching someone, but no, there's no one there anymore. And you are instantly sitting in just basically like a bunch of rocks. And you can tell very quickly that there's a very different like amount of air around you because you immediately become like short of breath.
Plus, I'm at higher altitude. I'm in the mountains.
Real question
Which
is where in
mountains?
the mountains?
Mhm.
Or
Or
yeah,
which
which
Well,
mountains?
mountains?
can I look out towards like the landscape?
Yeah, you can climb up and look out towards the landscape.
I'm like from where I'm at right now. I can't. I have to climb up higher.
Yeah, you're kind of like in a divot of rocks. So you would have to like climb up your little divot and look out onto the landscape, but you definitely can.
Okay. Real quick, I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
cast Druidcraft just to see what the weather's gonna be for the next 24 hours around here, to know what to expect.
Bright and clear.
Cold.
Okay, bright and clear. And okay. I
Okay.
guess I'm gonna start climbing up.
Okay. So you climb up a little bit. It's not too much of a climb that you have to climb up. And you look out over this vast scenery. Luckily for you, it's a clear day, and you can very quickly see a whole lot of ocean.
Oh fuck! I'm over here.
And then you kind of like turn the other way, and you see a wide grasslands with you see a couple of rivers, you see a small lake. You can see way off in the distance another mountain range peeking up that kind of like cuts in front of you, and you can't really see past that mountain range. You want to roll survival, try to figure out where you are?
Yuck it.
Based on
Let's
that description, I have a feeling I know where he's at.
same. I think I
Same.
know what I'm about to.
Yeah, this one's a pretty low one. You have a really good vantage point of an idea where you might be.
Give me a second. Where the fuck? Why is it doing that?
I don't know.
There we go. Normal.
Rolling, and 12. Good enough.
Oh, I did it. I am where I thought I was.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
are where you
thought
thought
so.
you were. Good job. You're so
like-
smirked.
Do a
Plus,
flip!
I could see
Please.
fucking. I can see Tesla from here
You can see the
Uh,
lake.
with my spyglass.
Oh yeah, you do have a spyglass. Yes, you can see Tesla from here.
Well, that's not that far.
At least you don't get to see Dad.
What is he like? All the way
Oh,
over
Yeah.
he might
bottom
soon
left?
enough.
So it's not going to be an easy journey down this mountain. This mountain is in fact taller than the other mountain across that peak, and you're at the top,
Hey.
and it's cold.
Well, time to climb down.
All right. So you're gonna just start climbing down.
I mean, yeah, I have a climbing speed, so I can just climb down.
That is true. All right. And that leaves us with the reunited two.
Ah.
The marshlands.
How you doing, buddy?
Well, first, let's get this over so I know where the fuck I am. Because all I know is I'm in Narnia somewhere.
I will allow you to wake up and know that you are in a forest, a thick, decently thick forest. Lots of really tall trees.
Only 2 C's.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, know where he's at. Yep.
Yep.
I,
Yep. I
I'm
pinged
get.
it.
I'm guessing right here.
You want me to roll for
I'm
survival?
guessing here.
There is also a river near you. It's not too far off.
Yep.
And
Right
yes,
here.
roll for survival.
I still think here. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, he would know that for us because we've been
You
there.
have never seen this tree before in your life.
Yep, I'm right.
Yep.
You have no idea where you are.
I rolled not 1, but since I had a +3, it's a 4. Let's go.
And that's
Alright.
still, you don't fucking know.
It's
Oh.
certainly a treat.
You are, without a doubt, lost like a motherfucker.
Oh
The
my
only
god.
saving grace is you're not in a marsh.
You gods and demons! I talk with both of you.
Thank
I
you,
deal.
whoever the fuck pulled that one out your
Oh
ass.
my god.
All right, so let's get on with the hardball stuff. Raven, what the Raven? Are you okay? Clark?
Aggressive sobbing. Aggressive, like, has been alone in a void the whole time, losing his
Raven.
mind with
Raven, I'm right here.
with no connection to anything, no senses, no anything but his own thoughts and fear.
Raven, it's me. Hey, what? Clark? Where are you? Where are we? Are you okay? Lad, are you okay? Raven, I'm fine. Are you? You were fighting fear itself. But you won? I guess, yes. She didn't kill me this time, but then I lost you, lad. I was in this dark void. I couldn't tell where I was, how long I was been there. How long have you been alone? Uh, I think maybe about a week? Around there? It was getting kind of weird having to deal with people with emotions, since all the emotions went to you. I we need to fix that, lad, but I'm just glad you're alive. Also, do you know where the fuck we are? Clark? No fucking idea. Alright. Can Raven roll survival?
I'll allow it. Yeah, go ahead.
Anything's better than a nat 1.
I'm allowed
Okay.
to that one again. Oh.
14. Okay. Raven's a little bit more traveled than Clark is. So,
Oh, there
Damn
we
it.
are. Oh,
Damn
we're
it.
in the
I thought I was
forest.
right.
We're in the forest, lad. Oh, I can tell that much, Raven. I know this might be a bad time to rush stuff, Raven, but can we connect again? I want to feel emotions. Because right now you're in your shadowy form, and it's kind of weird. You still kind of look ugly, Raven.
Wow.
Fuck you too.
yeah, that'll never change.
Wow.
Damn.
Alright. As they say that, Raven and Clark just like hold hands together and then start forming into Clark and, well, the physical form they had before.
Claven.
Claven.
Have one. Oh, that felt so good to actually feel stuff. And I can actually hear voices in my head. Never thought I'd miss that. Alright, now let's try to figure
Alright.
out how to unfuck our scenario.
So now that everybody has pretty much figured out where they are, I'm gonna do this so that you don't feel left out, Tara, and so that it's not too difficult for you to figure out what's going
I
on and where you
mean,
are.
yeah.
So
I'm so
everybody got a pretty
surprised.
good
I was in
idea.
the desert? No way.
I know, right?
Oh no.
So
Liviana's gonna kill past.
probably
Need to make her
I'm-
pit stop first.
We gotta. Hey,
Take
Diane,
my
how's
voice.
the
I'm
storm?
gonna make your dreams come true for myself first.
So Leviana, just for context, your living cloud is over here. It's over in this section
Where's the ping?
right here.
You may be pinging on a layer that we
Oh,
can't
on the
see,
wrong
'cause I
layer.
can't
Yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, okay.
It's over here. Yeah, I was still on the
Fuck
GM
it.
layer
Let's
to
head
pull
that
you out.
way. Why not? Already
All right.
had some insane shit happen.
Yeah.
Nothing
All
else I
right.
can see at the moment, so
So should be fun. So Tara's heading to
So as I'm going that way, going to pull out the some crests that I, kind of jury rigged while setting up the armor to fit perfectly to myself, and just put the family crests on,
Oh, okay.
and just start heading towards.
Gonna go see dear old dad.
Why not?
Wait, do we actually get to call him Bone Daddy now?
Bone
No.
Dracolich,
I mean, yeah, he
Dragon
is a
Bone Daddy,
Dracolich.
Bone Dragon
Yeah.
Daddy, Dragon Daddy. I have to say, it
Daddy
depends on what
Draco?
he prefers. Daddy Draco.
That's fair.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, I like Daddy Draco.
Mm.
Okay, so Leviana is headed
Be weird
east.
trying to get held by him. Will there be warmth?
No, there wouldn't be.
Oh damn.
So
Ah,
Leviana is
shame.
headed east. Yada is headed west. Pest is headed down. Yeah. Shadow. Which way is Claven headed?
Is that what you're all gonna start fucking calling it? Is that
I
what
think
we're
so.
going with, Claven?
I like it. I
Yo,
think
I
Cleveland
like
sounds
Claven.
sick. Cleveland sounds
What's wrong
sick
with
as
it,
fuck.
to be honest?
Dude,
Yeah.
Cleveland sounds hella sick.
Oh, it's a personal issue, but that will just
What
go
would
with
you
Claven.
prefer?
Yeah, what would you prefer?
I haven't come up with an idea yet because I didn't think they'd be merged this
I'll
quickly.
come up with an idea because
Bruh.
Claven's gonna stick real quick if you don't.
If you
You've been
don't stick with
actively
Raven, I'm gonna call
pushing
you
to
Rark.
kill off a
If I'm
you've been
being
actively
honest,
pushing to kill off a character.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna call you Rark.
technically, I expected one of them to die before this. I'll be completely honest. I expected either
Well,
Raven
you
or
better
Duck
come
to
up with the
disappear.
name then. You got time. They're by themselves, so they got time to figure out a name.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, just while you're walking through the forest alone in the woods, just talking to yourself.
Like,
I'm sure
wait,
that won't
since
end
we're
poorly.
since we're combined, shouldn't
Are
we
they
have a-
talking to themselves, or are they talking to each other to themselves?
Yes.
Yes.
The answer is going to be yes. We're not starting this. I don't want to think.
So which
right
way?
now.
Which way are you headed?
Um,
Yesin.
Yes.
Well, since Raven would know the general area they are in, I'd say they'd probably go like around. How do you ping on the map again?
Hold
Pressing
click.
click.
Right
Just
there,
hold click.
like around this area, like down that way towards where following the river.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna follow the river?
Yeah.
On the river,
Okay.
river.
So you're
follow
gonna
the
be
river.
headed west. All right. What about Bird and Child? Up in the snow. What are you two doing?
Did the storm slow down yet?
I mean, it's the winter waste. Slowed down is a relative term, but yesn't, as Beryl likes to say.
Okay. Uh, would it? Is it at the? Is it at least like safe to travel in the current weather?
Yeah, you don't really have a choice.
Fair.
Like, either travel or sit there in Lehman's tiny hut until somebody saves you or you starve.
I mean, I'm just waiting to see if the storm will die down at all.
Yeah, we're waiting for the
That was
storm
that
to
was
die
that was the
down.
plan.
Okay. Do you want to roll a nature
It
check? You
Yeah,
can both roll one.
Okay. Nature.
Mine's a +1. I'm not. Shit, I'm calling it.
Might as well roll
Um.
it. See, 14. That's not bad.
Wait. Nature, right? Where is
Sometimes
Yep.
you get a
Yeah.
good roll.
Yeah.
+2?
It's the nature of dice.
Oh, 22!
God damn. All right.
Okay.
Sometimes
We're
things
gonna
get
be
better.
okay, at least.
So you've been up there a while, and the storm itself has been surprisingly persistent. And both of you know nature doesn't really work that way normally. Uh, things that are persistent aren't that kind of persistent. It's usually on a bit of a cycle. It looks like being up here is almost always like a half blizzard.
It's
Thanks, Mom.
uh
Mhm.
okay.
That's why there's a winter waste waypoint and why people are out here studying. It's the only place on the continent that is always under the wrath of a snowstorm or a
Okay.
blizzard.
Do I have any rope on me?
I don't know, do you?
You know what? I always keep a little bit in my traveling pack in case I need to use it. All right, Lorelai,
Yeah.
we're gonna try something that I'm not overly liking doing, but we don't have a choice. We can't sit up here and just starve.
I know. How are we gonna
I
navigate
have
through this, though?
I have rope in my bag.
Okay.
It's a pretty long length.
Are we
I'm
gonna
gonna
do what I
see.
think we're gonna do?
I'm gonna try to get above the clouds and try to see if I can maybe lead you to a waypoint.
Hey Laurel,
We
have you
need
ever
to
Hey,
get.
flown
I
a kite
can
in a
go
blizzard
with
before?
you. I can go with you. I can fly
No,
too. Actually, we both can
I
fly.
haven't. I haven't trained you to though. Like flying in a blizzard is scary. I've done it once and I almost broke a wing in the process. I got slammed into a tree. I don't want that to happen to you. Spraining a wing is not fun. Breaking it is even worse. It never heals right. That's probably why I struggle flying, but that's neither here nor there.
So it's okay for you to take risks, but not me?
Damn. She got a point.
She got a fair point.
I'm trying to keep everyone as safe as possible here. And if I'm the one to take risks, then that's fine.
Why though? I think it would be much better for us to get out of this together. What if the rope breaks? I don't like the thought of, you getting blown off by the wind and we get separated again. I already got separated from my sister. I don't
Again.
want to get separated from you.
If we can get above the clouds, it will still be cold,
Mhm.
but we'll be able to see potentially mountains might be faster. I'm not gonna lie and say it's not risky because it is. It's insanely risky. I wouldn't be suggesting it if there wasn't another way. However, I
Like
do ask
walking?
one thing. I do ask one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me gauge just how bad it is first before we decide on this. Is that okay?
Okay. But
Because
don't
I'm the more experienced flyer out of the both of us. You've kept your wings hidden. No offense meant.
no offense taken. But
I'll
don't
take
do
it.
anything,
Stupid.
Yeah.
I make no
Let's
promises.
let's
All
get
right,
out of this
Italian.
together, Lissy.
Italian.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to at least fly a little bit in the storm. I'm trying to see how bad the storm actually is, like how high the winds are and all that.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm gonna go up maybe a foot just to see.
All right, cool. Roll me a. Should it be a saving throw? Yeah, I think it should be a dexterity saving throw.
15.
Nice. Okay. So, you lift into the air. Are you on a like Lorelai's holding your rope, correct?
Yes, that was the plan. I already tied it to my waist and all that.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. Lorelai, roll a strength check, please.
Oh
Okay.
no.
This is what I told you. It might break anyway. Strength.
That's why we're testing things now. We're testing seeing if stuff actually works.
Oh. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. God damn. Y'all are high rolling tonight. All right.
I am gonna run out of luck
What do you mean?
eventually.
I rolled a nat one.
Yeah, I meant y'all as in those two. So Lorelai, you take into the air and immediately just get whipped across. You're able to keep yourself up and not, immediately dive back into the ground as you then get, basically you get like tugged by the rope at your waist. It's not easy flying over here.
Damn it. Of course not.
And it very quickly seems like the higher you go up, the harsher the winds get. Like it immediately got worse the second you took into the air.
So flying is a no-go entirely, because just that 1 foot, that was a lot, Lorelai. We can't maintain that, not currently.
I mean, you could
Yeah.
both fly up into the air and hope and pray it spits you out.
It's too risky.
It is.
It's way too.
Can you try praying to my sister again?
Yes, pray to me. I will become a god.
Oh, I forgot. I
I
mean,
can.
contact my sister.
I
I don't think
can.
that's a good idea.
I'll,
Yes, no, it's a great idea. Give me godly powers.
Oh my-
Nothing will go wrong.
Yeah,
What
Tara
I-
definitely won't use them to smite pests.
I have two actions I wish to do.
I don't want to try that only because I want to try to contact my goddess first and foremost, see if there's anything.
Okay.
I don't know if you have any gods or goddesses that you pray to, Lorelai, but you may want to start. Because I'm not.
Just two ideas. Just two. Just two. That's
While
all.
while y'all are chatting, somewhere off in the distance, seems to be carried by the wind, is a rather wicked howl that just kind of comes floating by on the breeze,
What
like a wolf on
was.
crack.
Is it a dire wolf?
No.
I'd suggest running or getting out of there or finding a place to
I
hide.
mean, do you
Get
remember?
back in the tiny hut. I dare you.
Remember what?
I mean,
when you-
technically, Layman's tiny hut would be safe because you can't see into it,
That is true.
Water
It's
is
water.
and
He'll
it
be
would
back.
just look like a little mound in the area. There would be no scent of a person there.
That is true.
Lorelei for now. Back. Hut. Something's up.
Get in the hut. Get in the hut.
Can
Get in
we
the
see
hut.
out?
Yeah.
Can we see out of
Yes.
the hut?
Look
Okay.
at your
Yes, you can.
spell. Yes, you can.
Learn to read.
No, fuck you.
No, I'm good, but thanks.
Heck you.
I thought I just answered that. Any hoozle.
Mm. To Daddy
I'm coming.
Dearest?
Yeah. It's gonna be a long trek to get you to Daddy Dearest. How hard are you gonna push yourself to get there?
Not exhaustion levels of hard, but decent speed.
Okay. Do you have a plan for, nighttime and, sleep? Anything like that?
Tent in a bag at this moment.
Tent in a bag? Alright.
Not many, not much to choose from it right now. Yeah, looking around, there's just desert.
At the moment it does look like there's just a lot of desert.
It's just fucking sand.
It is a lot of sand. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna let you roll me a D20.
Me?
Yeah, you get to roll it.
Oh my god! I get to do something.
Yep, and while you do that, I'm gonna roll percentiles.
15.
You know what? I have a plan. I do have a plan. Took me a minute, but yeah.
I rolled a 15.
A 15? Okay.
Yeah.
So there are no encounters for your first day of trekking.
Boo.
I know, I'm sorry.
Eat a ration.
Yeah, you eat a
Do the
ration.
next day of travel.
Hey, Pest, you climbing? You're just
I'm
gonna
climbing.
straight climb down? Alright. Go ahead and roll me a D20.
And you said we had double rations?
Yeah, you have double whatever your rations were.
Okay. So I now
16.
have 19 total rations.
With the 16. Okay. So as you're doing your climb down, while you're at the top of the mountain, there's not a lot going on. It's the top of a mountain. But as soon as you start to descend down, you notice
Oh, for
the
like here,
fauna.
by the way?
Right about there.
Okay.
So you start to notice some more of the fauna.
Yeah.
Spiders, scorpions, basic stuff that live in the cracks, make their lives eating each other. And you notice that some of the scorpions are a little bigger up here. Some of them are about the size of your fist, and it takes you some some extra time to go around them and avoid them and hope that they don't bother you. And you get to a decent ways down in your, bullshit has a climbing speed way. And you come across a scene of what kind of looks like a gruesome murder of some bird that had flown way up here into the mountains.
Ew.
But on the wall that says "You're next."
Yeah, basically. It looks bad. It's a busted nest, eggs scrambled, bird ripped out, or not ripped out, but ripped apart. But kind of mushy, like no bones.
This thing got swallowed whole.
Oh.
Well, no, because there's still a body left.
I
What are you
know
laughing about?
something you don't know.
What the fuck lives up here?
Something.
Well, there's a few things that have that type of idea.
I mean, when you're thirsty for some bones, you know,
When you,
you just
when
go
you got a
get you a
hankering
drink.
for bone.
Had a hankering that only hands
God
could
damn it.
satisfy.
Carl, that kills people.
What? No way. Killing people is my least favorite thing to do.
Carl!
Hi.
What is
Anyways,
happening?
sorry, we started devolving into llamas with hats.
Oh,
It's gonna happen eventually. It happens every D&D eventually becomes Llama's hat.
I mean, basically. So yeah, so you
Or
come
Monty
across this
Python, or
gruesome
both.
scene of this bird getting has just been mutilated and left. Most of the meat was left behind. Uh, it's
how fresh is
it's
it?
not pretty. How fresh? Oh, it looks pretty fresh. You want to roll an investigation to see how fresh?
Yeah, sure. Let's see how
Go
fresh.
ahead, roll me an investigative roll.
Let's see how
This is
fresh
what
this
this
thing
sounds
is.
like. Screaming and then silence.
16.
16? It's pretty fresh, man. Like you just missed whatever came through and did this.
Like you can hear the crunching of the bones right next to you.
I mean, you could have if you were there like maybe a minute and a half ago. But you were busy sidestepping one of the larger scorpions, which slowed you down a little bit, which was just enough to get away or to not come into contact with whatever the fuck was drinking the bones out of this bird.
I guess we're gonna have to go down stealthily now.
Oh, okay. You want to roll stealth?
Yeah, now we're gonna try to keep hidden from whatever the fuck is killing Skid.
Like, I just see you like staring at the bird and just being like, go into that stereotypical stealth crouch and just be like, all right,
Mhm.
let's keep going.
Yeah, something just got fucking mauled. I still need to get down.
Well, it got more than mauled, man. It got desecrated.
Pest
Something
There
being
you
just
go.
got.
playing Monster Hunter.
There's your stealth mode activated.
Oh, I would love to play Monster Hunter.
Yeah. Fucking love Krunk.
Such a great movie.
Never
It
seen
really
it.
is. You've never seen
Oh,
Emperor's New Groove?
No,
This
I
man,
have
this
not.
man does not watch movies.
Ah, it's still impressive.
You're
Roll your
correct.
stealth
Alright,
check, Pest. Goddamn.
Oh, you didn't say
Right
anything!
on.
Yes, I did. I
I'm
said roll
canceling a
stealth the
morning
second you said be
stream
stealthy.
Wait, and I'm gonna add my guidance to
canceling a morning stream to
19.
make you watch it.
A 19? Okay.
Yeah.
So you continue on your way. Water's not back yet.
Nope.
Oh shit, yeah.
Full reset.
He's resetting everything.
Oh no.
Okay.
By the way,
Well,
how's your internet? Is
we can
your
come back
internet
to him.
still fucky?
Craven. What, me? Yeah, my internet's still
Yeah.
my phone.
Still not on?
Yep.
Laven.
Oh no.
All
So,
right.
Craven.
Mm-hmm. Is it
The hunter?
Craven or Claven?
Craven the
Oh,
Hunter?
you're right. It's Claven, but Craven is somebody else. Craven's from a comic book. Sorry.
I'm about to say, I know Craven, I'm not Craven.
Yeah, my bad. Claven, what are you up to? I know you said you were
Uh,
heading west. You just
Oh.
is that like your only plan is to follow the
Well,
river?
also Clark in his head's gonna be talking to Raven about what happened and stuff that's happening. So, Raven, talk to her girl. Raven's reaction. Ooh. And I thought you had no emotions. Not like that, you dumb fuck. Still,
Did you
you at least
fuck?
Still, you talk to someone, progress. Usually you either try to kill them or just ignore them. Progress. So what happened? She wants to be a dragon rider. Excuse me?
Next, fuck you. What?
Yeah, the girl that I met at at a small little mining town that sold me a cart that drove me here into this weird like Tesla town. Pretty nice town. Gotta try something called whiskey. You should have been there. Sucks to be you.
It's all gone now.
Yeah, it was gone a long time ago. And now we're here. Lad, what the fuck? Okay, anything else
I
you
miss
want to
all
know?
the good shit.
Yes. So, Raven, what exactly was it when you were fighting fear? Hell.
Yeah, basically.
Like, I already told you before, it wasn't just the emotion of
Hey,
fear,
Oh?
it was literally fighting an icon of fear. She was a bitch. Wait,
welcome back.
fear's a she? Well, to put in perspective, fear uses something you're afraid of or afraid of losing. Fear decided to turn to Nixie. So the entire time I was fighting Nixie, oh, that is shitty. Yeah, she's a
Yeah.
bitch. Fear's a bitch.
So one's getting laid, the other one's getting fucked.
Oh
Yeah,
no, it was.
basically. Yeah.
Well, technically, though, more knives than usual.
So,
You're not doing it right then.
Claven, go ahead and roll me a d20.
Okay.
And I already rolled your percentiles.
That's kind of. And I guess I can't use luck points on this one.
Correct. Because this is not a roll that you're actually doing. I'm just letting you roll this. Since I let everybody else do it.
Okay. Nat 20.
20. Oh, well, alrighty
Finally!
then.
We
Somebody's
went
rolling.
from Nat 1 to fucking. Okay, lovely.
Alright, hang on. Let me go find the picture.
Huh? What do you mean by that, huh?
The picture.
Mm-hmm. There is a
Oh.
picture. That I can't find. Where the fuck's my picture? Ah, there we go. So as you're traveling down, you get to see one of these, and we're gonna ignore the houses in the background of this picture.
Oh no.
You motherfucker.
It's a download file.
Oh,
Yeah.
why is it?
Just click the blue
You can
image,
click it.
it'll pop up in a browser.
Yeah.
Oh, why did it pop up
Oh.
like that? That's stupid.
Ah,
There it goes.
I don't like spiders.
There you go. I got you,
it's,
Tony.
it's not a spider.
Thanks.
Don't worry.
Oh yeah, it's not a
It's
spider.
worse.
Yeah, you got to see the name. Unfortunately, I didn't want it to do that. Well, yeah, but you get to see that now. So as you're stalking through the woods, you come across that.
Oh man, that name is interesting there.
Running from your
Yeah,
life.
can we
from
pretend we
Halloween.
didn't see that, please? It really
But
fucked me
I
over
wanna
that it
talk
showed you that.
I want to talk about that name there.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you. Yes, it is.
You son of a bitch.
I know.
Running from your
What did you
life.
expect from me?
Raven, is that thing friendly? Most likely no.
I don't know. Could be.
Look it with the
Well,
stick, find out.
well, hasn't it? How close to it is Claven
So
right now?
so you're kind of like walking through the woods and you kind of look up and it looks down. You're maybe 100 feet apart and looking at each other. Like, you've made eye contact. It's hanging upside down in one of the trees, and y'all are
You
both
know,
having a staring contest.
I feel like Raven, if you didn't beat the shit out of fear, we'd be feeling that right now. Do we do?
No, I think she's back.
I don't fucking know.
Is shitting yourself an emotion?
No, Patrick. Shooting yourself is not an emotion.
They're just staring at us, but they
Is
haven't made a
shitting
move or
yourself a free
anything.
action?
Oh my
It
god.
is, in fact. So,
Fine.
as you're kind of like standing there staring and talking to yourself, it slowly starts to crawl down the trees. And it's like walking down two trees. It's big. It's really big. Think Aragog, but like bigger.
I don't want
Ooh.
to. Uh,
It's too bad because
you know,
that's what it is.
I will say, Raven, at least we don't have a fear of spiders. Of everything we've seen, this isn't that scary, but I can still tell this thing could probably kill us if it wanted to. Um, do we run or do we just stare at it? Because I don't know if we start running, this thing's predatory instincts are gonna kick in. And
Its
I don't
head
want to see
kind of
how.
like leans to the side. Are you lost?
Hmm. Yes, we are lost.
Poor child.
Who are you?
Why are you lost?
Um, magic mix up. Spell going wrong.
It starts to like climb further down the trees. Magic is for the adult.
Um,
Children shouldn't play with magic.
hmm. I kinda still wish I would still count as a child. Being alive for over 100 years kinda makes that not happen. But,
At at this point it kind of like lets go of the trees and is doing that little like that spider hang from its thread thing as it
mhm.
lands on the ground in front of you, a good 3 times taller than you.
Mm,
It's
That's
still
just better.
about like 60-ish feet away. It just
oh,
had like crawled down the trees and is now on the ground in front of you.
mm,
Would
yeah,
you
mm,
like some shelter?
mm. First, would you mind answering the question I asked before? Who are you?
I can shelter you. At this point,
Mm,
it starts to like turn away from you and crawl its way a bit north into the trees.
do you want to follow it, Raven? Lad, is that really a good idea? Do you have any other better ideas? No, that's what I thought.
Leroy Jenkins.
We're gonna follow the giant nice spider lady.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so while you're following the giant spider lady, Yata,
What's up?
you made it to your river.
Okay.
Uh, your river is flowing the wrong way.
It's
Because you know
flowing
how
inward.
it is flowing inward.
Okay.
You still gonna follow it west?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll
Uh,
me.
While while I'm walking alongside the river, I'm also gonna look like into the bottom of the river to see it and see if
Uh-huh.
it's anything similar to what we found up north in the woods.
Okay. Um, it's a decent sized river. One that it would like be troublesome to just wade through.
Yeah.
And it's flowing at enough of a clip that it's kind of hard to see the bottom, but it just looks like from the moments that you do get to see it, looks like a normal river bottom.
Okay.
Yeah. It's got a couple of fish swimming through it. Like it's a decent little river.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Oh boy.
Yeah, yours is going to be interesting. Oh, yeah, roll me a d20.
I already rolled it, and it's not good.
Good. 8. That is good, actually. That's great for you.
For me or for you?
Yes.
Oh
So
no.
you are making your way down the river. And as you're walking, since you're so keen on not getting blown up again, like the last time you stepped on a glyph and it, turned you into puree.
Paste.
Yeah. You've become pretty good at watching your feet and where they go, and as you're walking, the sound drastically changes for a couple of steps
Mm-hmm.
because it goes from like crunch crunch soft earth to clank 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 soft earth earth
I just
mud and
gotta
dirt.
slow down and stop.
Uh huh.
Fuck did I just step on?
That's a really good question.
I'ma look.
Okay. Um, there's a bunch of leaves and kind of, well, or not leaves. There's dirt and dust and debris. Um, but after a minute of just kind of like sweeping your foot, you find this bit of a lip, and as you start to like sweep this dirt and dust off of it, is a metal welcome mat, basically. Just says welcome with a
Hell?
little handle at the bottom.
Hmm. Can it can I identify the metalworking, basically? See if it's dwarven or something I might know.
Sure. Roll investigation.
Okay. 14?
14. That is good enough to know that it doesn't look like it's smithed by like a race of some kind. It looks like a personal craftsmanship.
Hmm.
It's very
Alright.
rough as well. It's not super ornate. It is just metal slab says welcome carved into it.
Alright. I'm gonna open it, but before I do, I want to take a look around to make sure or to see if there's anybody like stalking me or anything like that.
Okay. Um it's
Perception.
it's pretty much open. There's not a lot to around to obscure your view. You're pretty sure. You can roll a perception if you want, but you're not going to get much more information out of it. It's like it doesn't look
Alright.
like people could be stalking you unless they were super far away.
Or cloaked of some kind.
That's true. You can
Uh,
roll to see if you can notice any magical effects potentially cloaking someone. That'd be perception, yeah.
sure.
Okay.
So why not? I ain't seeing shit.
So yeah, like I said, doesn't look like anybody's following you.
All right, I'm going
Hmm.
to
Must have
basically
been
knock
believed.
on the latch and then I'm gonna open it up slowly.
Okay. So you knock on the latch. After about a second or two, you just kind of start to open it. And as you do, you notice like you come eye to eye with a man who was like climbing up a ladder, and he looks directly at you and goes, "Well, hello. I heard you
Hi.
knock. I didn't expect to get any visitors out here."
I wasn't expecting to find a random welcome mat made out of metal after getting dropped off in the middle of nowhere.
Fair enough. Would you like to come in for a spot of tea?
That sounds very pleasant for my current situation, please.
Sure, come on in. Close the hatch behind you. And he just like
Can
quickly
do.
like climbs back down the ladder.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Okay. The ladder is longer than you thought it was.
Oh
Um,
shit.
instead of it being like, 5, 6 steps and then you're in like a little underground. No, it's a good 20-ish feet down.
Is it like a tube or is it kind of like an open space?
Um, when you're crawling down the ladder, it's mostly a tube for the first like 15 feet, and then it opens up as you get down to that bottom part,
Oh, it's
and then
bunker type. Okay.
yeah, it's a solid little bunker. Um, it's got like wood floors. It's got like paneling on the outside so that it's not just like raw earth. It's got lights. He's got a nice little sofa. He's got a kettle and a wood burning stove that apparently has like a chimney that goes up through the dirt. He's got a nice little home down here.
Quaint little place.
This is the one doomsday prepper that is actually correct, dealing with the Tarask and the Dracolich. This dude is on spot.
Right? He saw that shit and went, "I've been ready for this."
Call me crazy.
But no,
Who's crazy now?
He was living in Mendaces and booked it afterwards.
Right? He was just like, "I know exactly where to go, where nobody else would want to go, which is the Barren Peninsula." Which, by the way,
I was
you're on the
right.
Barren Peninsula,
I
It's
figured.
time for me to leave. Goodbye, everybody.
right? Just like as he's leaving, I fucking called it.
No one's gonna look for
Literally
me there
dropping
because
his
they
"the
You
already
end is
wiped
was
me
nigh"
out.
right.
sign.
You
So
just
yeah,
leaving.
so
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I was right. Go fuck yourself. You were all right. Fuck you.
find some other guy on the street, hands him his "the end is nigh" sign.
Yeah.
Fucking told you. So you crawl down into this little bunker, and it is a solid bunker. However, you have to crouch. He is a halfling,
Oh,
so he's much
okay.
shorter than you, but you don't have to crouch by much. Uh,
Kind of like
for him, it's a
lower my
rather
head,
large
basically.
space. Yeah, yeah. You basically just have to like hunch your shoulders, lower your head, but you can fit. And when you're sitting, it's pretty comfortable. It's
Okay.
not too bad. He offers you tea. He even brings you a slightly larger cup than what he normally uses. Uh, like he was prepared for guests if it happened, and it finally did. And you could tell like he just washed the cup that's been sitting there. Nobody uses it, so he just washed it for you. And he brings you a cup, pours you some tea, sits on his little sofa. And the best place for you to sit, unfortunately, is just on the ground.
That's fine.
And he looks at you and goes, "So, what brings you to the Barren Peninsula?" And he kind of starts sipping his tea.
That is a very long, very spread out story. Um, but to sum it all up, magical bullshit.
Ah, the best kind of bullshit, to be honest.
I completely agree with you, but this one kind of
Right?
set me back a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you
I
you making
I
plans?
just got. I have a lot of plans in the works at the current moment. I just got teleported from I can't think of what's called.
Welcome to Lock. It's a perfect place.
Tesla.
It's Teslock.
Tesla.
I know.
See.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! All the way on the other side of the mountains, huh?
Yeah.
It's a long walk. Are you heading back to Teslock?
To be completely honest with you, at the current moment, I don't know which direction to go because I don't know what happened to my friends.
Oh, friend situation. Yeah, that did they also get?
we,
And he just
I,
kind of like makes a gesture with his hands.
I honestly don't know. We could have all gotten teleported, or it could have just been me.
Oh,
To surmise what happened with that, I have a friend up north who has a summoning circle that is connected to coins that are minted, and it creates a teleportation for us. I tried to go to them, and something fucked up the spell and sent us in opposite directions. Now, I don't know if it reversed itself, and it's possible that just I got teleported the fuck away from everyone else, or if all of us got separated again.
well, that does seem like a problem.
I'm Yada, by the way. Nice to meet you, and thank you for the hospitality.
The silence is a non-named character having to be created.
Yeah, still trying to think of a name.
You just would so. I get the feeling I could guess his exact face of this bitch actually just did that.
Oh,
Hello.
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 Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it cut out at the worst point because I actually had a name for him. His name is Gable. I said that,
Oh,
and
It
it
was
just fucking
silence
cut
perfectly
out, so
silent.
fire.
y'all couldn't hear me.
It sounded. It legitimately seemed like you just got pissed at me for a second because I had to make you name a character.
No, I had a name for him and everything, and it just fucking cut out. That was some bullshit. His name is Gable.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But I have to ask, Gable,
Mhm.
why are you all the way out here?
Oh,
Time to crank up the crazy.
well, my story is a little bit longer than yours, and probably a little bit more magically fucked up. I let's just say it's nothing for you to be worried about.
I wasn't worried to begin with, but thanks for the reassurance.
Of course, you have nothing to fear with me. The only people that have
Likewise.
things to fear with me are those who are in power. We don't really get along. Let's go with that.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Currently, same.
Oh, well, then I guess I'm in good company. Well, you're more than welcome to stay here for the night. It will be getting dark soon, and the Barren Wastelands is not a fun place to wander at night.
Is anything come, or is there actually anything that wanders around here at night, or is it just weather conditions?
Oh, a lot. There's a lot that wanders around here in the Barren Wastelands.
All right.
The Barren Peninsula is unsafe is the best of words, but there's a reason I live underground with a giant metal door.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Um. Anyways, you're more than welcome to spend the night here. Be careful if you do plan on going back out in the evening. I recommend not. um, I have some blankets. It might not fit you.
Honestly, I have a bedroll in my bag I can use.
Oh, perfect. Well, you're more than welcome to have any space out here in the common area. My room is in the back, and just try to get you some sleep. Uh, and tomorrow morning I'll wake you up, and I'll hopefully I'll be able to set you in the right direction.
That is very much appreciated.
Oh,
And
of
if you have any,
course,
and if you have any questions about anything else from here on, feel free to ask.
of course, of course.
Harvest
Well,
displaying in the midnight.
right. I know it is a bit early to be turning in, but I am going to be turning in for the evening. You're more than welcome to do the same. If you'd like, you can have anything in the pantry, the fridge. Um, Tea is in that upper cabinet over there. Well, for you it'd be eye level. Uh, just treat yourself. Try not to eat all my food. I'd appreciate it. Uh, and then we'll get you sent on the right way in the morning.
Much appreciated.
Of course. And then he kind of like wanders off to the back, uh, goes through like this little like sliding sheet door. It's not like a sheet, but well, just like a Japanese paper door. You know those?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Kind of like that. It's a little bit of a hodgepodge kind of place with a lot of different construction styles. Looks like he really just built what he had, and he just happened to have one of those.
Okay.
So look at you. You have a place to sleep for the night. Congratulations.
Can I think back in our conversation and see if he was deceiving me in any way, shape, or form, or if I could tell any form of
I
malintent?
will let I since it just happened, I will let you roll an insight check.
Okay. $16.
Something was off.
Something was off.
Something was off.
All right. With that in mind, I'm gonna rest but be awake. Like I'm
Okay.
just gonna chill.
Okay, that is fine. All right. So everybody has basically traveled their first day. Oh well, let's finish up with Claven. Uh, you are brought to a nice little uh hole in the ground, literally, that has trees that have been like webbed and pulled over. Like they are literally like bent and leaning over in to create like not exactly camouflage, but like actual like defense around this hole as as the spider crawls its way into the hole.
Well, I've went
Not
into worse
sufficient.
places.
Yeah, yeah. So you going in?
Uh, Tara, you fuck.
Yes! Got him!
What did you send? I want to know.
You are
You are
currently in the
currently in the
trusty.
trusting arms of Shelob.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody likes Shelob.
Uh, you know,
Nothing bad ever happens.
Or Aragog. Aragog lived in one of those.
you know, if she really wanted me dead, I wouldn't be standing here alive right now. Plus,
Probably.
there's a good chance if I go in there with her, I'm safer. Even though she could try to kill me, I'm safer in there with her than I would if I would be out here at night. Because she's not the only thing out here.
Probably
Uh,
accurate.
Fuck it, Divosia. It takes the flask out, just takes a good swig. Alright, let's go. And I go down the hole.
Woo! Okay, so you head into the lair of Shelob. We're calling it that for the moment because you don't know her name. And if it's a pretty typical spider's nest at first, until you get to the back end of it, where it looks like there's like a table and an altar, and not the altar like blood altar, but like a memory altar with pictures and bits of hanging like some things
I'm
Mm.
as
clicking it.
as this large spider kind of like curls up to the side so that you may pass into this like more human-esque setting.
Oh. Nice place you got here. Much
Her
nicer
head
than
kind of goes crooked again. Thank you.
much nicer than the place I used to call home. Hmm.
Please rest. Uh, so at this point, I'm gonna allow you the opportunity to look around a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna
At
investigate the area.
yeah, but also I'm going to let you know that there is, because of your passive perception, there's something wrong with the spider, and not
I can tell
wrong in a
that.
way, not wrong in like a monstrous way, but wrong in a makeup way, like the way that it's made up. It's hairy
Mhm.
like a spider. Its legs are what would seem to be hairy like a tarantula, except it goes all the way down. It almost looks like it's like a doll made of actual hair.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I know it's not a normal spider.
Well,
We
You
yeah,
both
have
of
know.
course it's not a
appe-
normal spider.
you have appealed to two of Shadowsphere so far. Well done.
Thank you.
No, the only thing I don't like is, well, dolls is one of them, yes, but spiders I'm fine with. I love spiders.
Yeah,
Spiders
okay.
are awesome.
Well, luckily it's not a
No,
doll either.
I'm actually semi-afraid of
So
spiders and
so go ahead and
bugs.
roll your investigation if you want to investigate the slightly more human-esque
18.
area. 18. All right, let's get some dialogue going. There's a workstation. On it are bits of metal, lots of bits of metal, almost in the shape of a person, except hollow. Uh, it looks like somebody's trying to build something, maybe like a suit of some kind, but out of metal.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It has a very familiar structure to it, like build structure. In fact, a
Hmm.
very familiar one.
Raven, would you by any chance know the structure of this?
I mean, he kind of does. He did help Yada with fixing something very similar to this. It just had more stuff on the inside.
That is wait. I'm
Oh
searching
shit.
I'm searching Raven. That is a oh
That is a hollow
Mm,
Bridget.
mm, mm.
That is, in fact, a
no.
hollow Bridget, except it looks
Oh
significantly more high tech.
oh
Especially
that
compared to being in a spider's nest, it still looks more high tech than Bridget.
so Clark, I don't mean to alarm you, but this is not a normal spider. Well, no shit, it's not a normal spider. There's a fucking half-made goddamn Bridget.
Yeah. And as you're like having this moment, and you're kind of like looking over stuff and you're looking at a very high tech Bridget, you look over at that altar that you like partially pass on the way in, and you see a single picture in the middle with four people in that picture.
I have a sinking suspicion I know what this picture is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk
Two young
closer.
girls. Yeah. Two young girls, one significantly younger than the other. A mother and a father whose face looks like it was pierced out. Like they stabbed something through where his face was supposed to be.
Wait, Raven, remind me, we we went to a town to look for parents, but is this? No, that can't be. Is
Say
it?
it out loud.
Oh,
Is
please say
this?
it out loud.
Is this Lorelai's and Leviana's mother?
This. Did you say that out loud? Please tell me you
Yes.
said that out loud. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Perfect. Um. So even in a whisper to yourself, the second you get the word Lorelai out, you hear movement, L- aggressive movement, and before you can even fully turn around, the spider is basically on top of you as its upper appendages like slam into the wall behind you, just past the altar. It comes face to face with you. And in that moment, you do realize, yes, the entirety of the spider, eyes and all, is made of hair that twists and parts. And a very familiar face, deep inside the woven spider, is a very familiar face that you just saw in a picture that is warped in tears
Oh,
as she looks
Oh.
at you.
Hmm.
Lorelai?
You're her mother, aren't you?
At this point, the spider itself starts to slowly unravel. Is she safe?
To my knowledge, yes, but we did get separated by magic. But I am part of her party that brought her this far. So to my knowledge, she should be safe.
if she doesn't freeze to death.
Hit her with the
Not
biggest
gonna.
spoiler.
So
That's not gonna happen.
as this woven spider begins to unravel, you can see the rest of the mother, and she's in bad shape. She is scarred. She is skinny, like malnourished, skinny, can see bones through skin. Uh, like parts of her have burns. She has scars. She has these strange, like markings all over her, as if something bad happened.
Are you injured? Do you still feel pain?
No, not anymore.
I see.
At this point, like with her hair, like with some spell that she seems to have made, crawls her way over to the workstation and seems to be trying to crawl up onto the workstation.
So, I thought I might as well let you know. Your other daughter's back too.
Her head kind of like whips around at you. Uh, Roll an insight check.
Insight?
Mhm.
7.
Well, she's feeling something. Most likely sadness. As she like positions herself onto the table that the previous Bridget, or well, the high tech Bridget, sorry, was
2.0.
being built on. Yeah, you could call it a 2.0. Uh,
Hmm.
as she kind of like slides into it and becomes more uh uh like situated within it, it starts to whir and put itself together. and she lays into it fully as it encapsulates her.
Hmm.
Hopefully, this will actually send as the picture this time. No, it fucking won't. Son of a bitch. Hey, somebody redo that. It's because of the internet.
Oh, I've seen that art before. Oh, it's
Yeah,
so good.
it was really pretty, and I was like, oh, this is
Oh,
perfect.
that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Hmm. So,
As she stands up in her new outfit. In a
And
much more high
that
tech
you can
Bridget.
see.
Oh no.
oh.
As she stands up, she seems to get a little bit more power in her voice, a little bit more gumption as she basically like rolls out her shoulders. It's kind of like testing her new movement and mobility as she like steps up to you. Take me to them.
Well, we're gonna have a slight issue with that, but I can do what I
I'm
can.
about to get my ass beat by mom. Shit, I'm about to get a spanking for 20 years of left on red, son of a bitch. Take her to Lorelei. Take her to Lorelei.
So,
I mean, to be
remember
fair,
when I
Lori's closer.
This is
remember
great.
what I
Great.
said,
Keep her there. Keep her there. Keep her up there. Keep her up there. Keep her up there, please.
remember what I said we got separated.
You'd
A magic spell
rather take your
happened.
chances with Dad right now, wouldn't you?
100%. 100%. It was always better with Dad. It was always better with Dad, Ma.
But if I can take a few guesses, I think I can discern where she could be. We can do what we can.
Hopefully,
Fine.
Mom
But,
doesn't remember the sending sigils.
but I can
We
tell you,
we have until morning.
understood.
You
And then
But
we
tweet
leave.
your arachnid arms
all
as
I
holding
can
a
tell
different
you
sandal.
is she is still alive.
Good. She better stay that way.
Hopefully,
Uh.
Mother doesn't remember the sending sigils.
I do have a question. Did you ever try to reach her?
You fucking cunt.
She always
Yeah, I'm
wanted what
I'm gonna let Leviana flip a coin for this.
Oh,
That
no.
wasn't even for
No,
her.
no,
I was just
no.
doing this because
God.
Lorelai actually told Raven and Clark that she wanted to contact them. So that's kind of I'm not even doing it to mess with Tara.
No,
I'm
I
just doing
know, I
it.
know,
No,
I know,
no,
but it's a
no, no,
good
no.
question. So I'm gonna let Leviana flip a coin for this.
What are you calling?
You don't get to know that.
Yeah, you just get to tell me what the answer is.
It's heads.
It's heads? Okay. No. No, I never tried to contact her.
Hmm.
That was the point. Just to keep her safe. And now apparently she's somewhere because of some magic.
She also went out looking for you.
She what?
Yeah. Hell-bent even. I had to stop her making a few deals with crowd she shouldn't be part of.
Thank you.
Is Claven snitching?
Yes, Claven
Claven's
is snitching
so hard right now.
so hard right now.
Getting
No.
grounded.
Let's be
I don't
realistic
even
here.
know.
This lady is in front of me in a robotic mech suit. You really think I'm going to lie to her? Or try
That's a
to?
good point. That is a good
her
point.
suit looks like it could vibe check me with a thought. I don't want to test it.
Yeah. Lorelai, we're getting grounded, and I don't think we're gonna be able to play with our friends for a while.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not hear the word vibe check when you said that.
I know you do. Alright, so do you have any questions? Because I've been with her mostly the entire time.
No,
Oh,
no, I
I am
don't.
in trouble.
Alright.
Face
Again,
is directed towards
we will do what we can.
Just go get some rest. And she kind of like snaps her fingers, and the air quotes webbing that was around like forms a bit of a bed for you. It's nothing great, but it's something to lay on that isn't the stone ground. And
Without
she
even
walks
really,
over. Oh, go ahead.
without
No, go
even
ahead.
thinking, he's gonna walk up to the bed and just say in his head, "Raven, do you want to separate or do you want to sleep together in the same body?"
Aw.
Hmm. I kind of want to try separate, see if I can hold the form. Okay. And uh, how do you want to do separation? Do you want to do a chant for separation, or do you want to just do it instantaneously?
Instantaneously.
All right. I don't know if the mother's looking, but if she is, she just sees like a shadow come out of
Desk and starts scratching something into the stone.
Oh, fuck.
Hmm. Should we worry about her, Raven? Oh,
Fuck.
I think we have nothing to worry about.
Ooh.
But
Wait.
I feel like the reunion between this family is going to be an interesting spectacle, to say the least.
Raven, you snitch.
For real, too. So,
Leviana's gonna
because
completely forget about wanting to kill pests and just beat the shit out of Raven.
What do you
so
expect from
because
an
you rolled
emotional construct?
because you got a heads, Leviana,
Mhm.
you just finished pitching a tent and getting your
Uh-huh.
bedroll, and you're
Yep.
just like, you know what? I'm just gonna,
Just
sleeping under the
just
stars tonight. It'll be a good night.
starting
And
what I was planning.
yeah, and you're just like, yeah, oh man, I'm gonna head over to the living cloud and figure that out, and all this stuff, and now I gotta go find my sister again. And as you kind of like turn your head, you see like a spark in the air, make a sigil, and then another one, and then another one, and then all of a sudden those sigils look really familiar. And then you remember that you used to actually you had a mirror that had some of those sigils around it that you used quite often when contacting your family. In fact, your mother used to call you a lot on that mirror specifically. It seemed like she had like, the phone number to that mirror. Uh,
Uh-huh.
as all of a sudden that robotic face shows up, and you hear in a very familiar voice, "Where is your sister?"
I would love to divulge that information, but as you can see, I'm currently in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Currently kind of close to a certain Draco Lich that responded to my last contacting of our family.
Don't you dare go to him after what
What other
he's
choice
just.
do I have? I woke up
You said you're in the
and
desert, right?
this. Yes.
In the south?
Best I can surmise, yes. I was trying to make it to the waypoint, but a fucking lunatic decided to cast magic when we know it wasn't working properly. After
you
we
okay?
already got teleported randomly. As best
But
as I
are you
can be. I spent
okay?
20 years dead and as a battery for the Warforged, which seemed to work quite well, and you seem to have bettered it.
I mean, at least it kept you alive, right?
Mm,
And at least you were protecting your sister that whole time. That's
Well, not sure on that. I think most of the time was spent finding.
what do you mean
Give
finding her?
you didn't give specifics when you sent Bridget out.
Shit. We were rather panicked. There was a lot going on. I mean, you had just died. We sent your
Fair.
sister off. Uh, and now apparently, what? She's off
What?
gallivanting around looking for us?
Yeah, she was quite serious about trying to find you when I
And
first
how, and
met.
how are you alive right now? What happened? You know what?
Well,
No, now's not the time.
talk more when we meet in person for the first time in 20 years.
If you're going to your father, be careful.
Is it possible to even speak with him?
I don't know. It's been a few years since we've been in contact. After what
Did you have
happened, we made some choices, and they did not end well. So just be careful.
Can I ask a question? Seeing the sudden connection with me, I'm guessing someone that was with me is with you then.
Yeah. Yeah, two of your friends? Well, they were one a moment ago. You have weird friends.
Battery thing? One of them? Kind of weird talker, kind of emotionless, and one. Can't
Well, it
quite
didn't seem
figure out that
exactly
one.
emotionless. I don't know. I haven't been fully conscious for a couple of years until recently. It's a whole thing. Yes, one of your friends is here.
Do you have their
Le-
name?
Hang on. What was your name?
We are Clark and Raven.
Clavin.
Oh, right, that one. They're fine.
We're looking for your
They
sister
were,
in the morning. Be
they were
careful.
decent. No, good luck. From the sounds of it, it's damn near across the whole continent.
Yeah? Yeah, just about. Like I said,
Your
if you're gonna go
suggestion:
see your father,
avoid
be careful.
avoid father or take the risk.
Honestly, have you ever really listened to me?
Maybe it's time for a change.
You
Our
changing
family's
would
kind of
be impressive.
our family's kind of done a lot of stupid shit, considering the outcomes.
Fair enough.
And yet we're the moral.
It was supposed to be for the greater good. I want you to understand that.
Hmm.
We did
A lot of the
everything we
things we did
could to
were
improve this world
a lot of the things we did were, but
until
look
you
at our
died.
family now.
Yeah. You could say it's a bit of a broken family.
Eh, all alive, somewhat. Would he classify as alive anymore?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's been a few years since I've seen him.
I
Like I
tried
said, we
contacting
made
him a few times as I move north. If he responds in any type of communication, then I'll try moving towards him. If not, I'll head north fully.
like I said, just be careful. I know you're smart. And I know you're rather powerful, but you are still my
Rather
daughter.
annoyed.
Just be safe. And
I'll
good
do my
luck.
best.
And then the connection cuts off. See, you didn't think I'd leave her
Leviana's just
gone,
like,
right?
oh, thank fuck, I'm not going to be punished by a. Oh, Lorelai, good luck.
Wow! Passing on
Not gonna be
mother to
punished by her
me.
at the moment.
Not yet. I've got plenty of time.
You've got a
And
hell
then
of a
she's gonna
trek ahead of you.
start drawing the circle to speak with Dad again.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, so you draw the circle. It's not too difficult. It pops up and again there is a giant like glowing Dracolich eye staring at you. You can hear his roar off in the distance as well as through the magic.
We're gonna
Ron.
try this once again, Dad. Be real nice if you were able to communicate with me. We were able to talk. It's been 20 years. Apparently you got into some real fucked up situation that turned you into a Dracolich. Nice cloud
Uh
you've got.
as you're trying to talk to him, you can see through the communication circle, he rears back and bites down on the circle, shattering it.
Hmm. Well, looks like I'm just heading north.
You sure you don't want to go talk to Dad?
Mm.
You could talk some sense into him, maybe.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
he needs
totally.
you, but one of the two.
Who's the more
You just don't want
rational
to deal with a
one?
blood hunter. You want me to go talk to him, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
He's
I
not
want you to
that
try. It'd be
toxic.
funny.
You can fix him.
Who's the more rational one, mom or dad?
I can fix him. I swear.
Well,
He's not that bad. I can fix him, you guys.
Honey, you can't even fix a sandwich. Get back to work.
damn.
Oh,
Hey, I
Holy
fixed Bridget, bitch.
fuck.
I made Bridget.
Holy shit, I wasn't
Yeah.
ready for that. Water, what the fuck?
aw.
Do you have any
So,
idea how many times I've had the chance to use that comment?
that's
Oh, I'm
fair.
sure there's so many people where it's just you want to drop that line, but you're just like, oh.
I have 3
So,
times. I have
last
2
but
less
not
friends.
least, Pest, you have made it to about as far as you can go, as you can see the sun going down, and you know that you need to sleep soon.
I don't sleep.
Do what?
Pest doesn't sleep.
Oh, that's right. You don't sleep. You're gonna need to find a place to rest soon,
Yeah,
because you have to at least rest. You may not
yeah,
sleep, but you
yeah.
have to find a place to rest.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
24.
Jesus fuck, I forget you have a +9 to that shit. Yeah. So as you're like crawling your way down this mountain, you find a nice little like recessed portion where you could like probably like crawl in a good little ways and just like sit for a while. Uh Seems relatively safe and you're pretty much well protected here.
Can I read the Book of Shadows in the meantime, see what the fuck happened? If it's anywhere
Sure.
on the fucking book?
Sure. Since you said that, yeah, actually. As you open it, And you flip through some of the pages, and you're like, yeah, I know that spell. I know that spell. Yeah, these are all spells that I know how to cast. You flip to a page that was once previously empty, that now has writing on it that says, "Chaos is the only way home. It will always be home for you."
It's gonna like flip the page. Is there anything in the back of it?
Nope.
The fuck, this page is new.
Picture of a pissed off blood hunter. This target is closing in on your location.
He's gonna look down at his arm, and he's gonna be like, "Well, I'm resting anyway, so might as well see what this thing can do." And he's gonna try to like cast invisibility on himself, just to try to like start using it as a focus for his magic.
Oh, like through the arm?
Yeah, I'm casting through the arm.
Okay.
Just see if that does anything.
Yeah. Roll a d20. You still have your table, right?
Oh, yeah. Let me grab it. I forgot I gave you that. Dude, that was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, we pinned it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
2. Okay.
What? No way. So you. Oh, it's not what I was hoping it would be. So you go to cast invisibility on yourself. Instead, you cast magic missile on yourself. That
Oh,
is what is
No.
it's
3d4, 3d6.
it's a second level spell slot.
Yeah. Oh, so it's 4d something.
It is. Let me see. 33. It is 4d4s
There you
plus
go.
4.
Yeah. So roll 4d4 plus 4.
No. 16.
So you're gonna take 16 damage as you like go to cast invisibility on yourself, and then out from your arm shoots out 4 force bolts that kind of like go out and then turn around and just like fucking pelt you.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Ah!
Somewhere in the world, you just hear someone scream, "Karma!"
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
That ain't the fucking spell I wanted to cast.
Bitch.
It's not. It was not the spell you wanted to cast.
I'd have
Have
another
fun with
slot.
that.
I'm gonna do it again.
What?
Oh my god!
I have another spell slot. I'm gonna do it again.
All right, roll it again.
Why?
I forgot
Because he
that.
wants to accidentally roll a 5.
Dang it! I rolled a 3. Oh no! I rolled a 3. Ah!
Oh, you're lucky. You
No,
unlocked yourself.
No, remember what else knock does?
No, what else does knock do?
It creates a fucking sound up to 300 feet.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, it does. Oh no.
What does
Oh,
oh no
that's so much
mean?
worse. Especially because you just used both your spell slots.
Yeah,
The beacon
I'm out of
has
spell
been
slots.
lit.
A new hand has touched the beacon.
Okay, I'm gonna roll
Basically,
some dice.
Michi, what Ree just did was ring a dinner bell.
Oh,
It's coming.
no.
And whatever.
So you
A new
try
pair of nuts
again
has
to
been
cast
crushed by the beacon.
invisibility. Right? You try to cast invisibility, and all of a sudden knock goes off and reverberates throughout the top of this mountain. And then you
Viscerally, you
hear
hear somebody yell
a
karma.
hellacious amount of skittering just coming right for you, buddy. I mean, it's
Isn't
coming
stealth
straight for
supposed to
you.
be your specialty?
Yeah, Irish.
And that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Ah, you bitch!
You mean I don't get to enjoy this? Oh, I have to wait a week to enjoy this.
Oh
Or
my
longer.
You do.
freaking.
Well, I have work tomorrow, unfortunately.
Fair.
All right. Michi, take us out.
Okay. Give me a second.
Hey, take me home, country roads.
Country roads,
I guess this is
take
where
me
we're
home.
ending it tonight, guys.
Absolutely.
I'm surprised you're not sleeping, Michi.
So, I'm actually not
Michi
sleepy,
doesn't sound tired
surprisingly.
right now. Holy shit.
I slept before stream. I made sure of that.
Speak
And
for
it's not
yourself.
hot anymore. That's also good. Anyway, I am Michi Murasaki. I play Lorelai Nightingale. My sister is still missing. Again.
Yeah, it's
And
fine. I'm sure it's
and
fine. What's the worst that could happen?
our
Hey, at
parents
least
grounding
someone
us.
found y'all's mom.
Yeah, but not someone snitched.
I didn't
Mom
think
bot.
anybody would end up there.
Mombot der.
You know, I'm gonna keep it honest with you. I thought it was just a shapeshifter. Was originally
Harry
just the
Mombot?
spider.
Did you have to snitch to our
Yeah.
moms? You were good. Well, I'm not
You
probably
didn't have
not
to
gonna be as
snitch.
yeah. Well, to be fair, I don't think Lorelai is gonna be as much trouble as Leviana is gonna be. But you
Well,
know,
he didn't really snitch.
Well,
he just
all I'm-
just said what he knew. He didn't
okay.
really snitch. He just
All
said what
I'm
he
gonna say is that, like, hearing y'all's names gave your mother a fanatic lucidity. So finding you, who knows what's gonna happen? I mean, other than me.
Well, fair.
I'm just happy she didn't immediately kill us.
Speaking of Leviana,
It's my turn?
yes, sis. Good
Hello,
luck.
everyone. I am Tarazuzu. I play Leviana Nightingale, the blood hunter of the group. And, thankfully, I'm on the other side of the continent, so I'm not grounded yet.
I feel like
It's
I'll get the
going to
least that
be
you
a
could send.
question of who grounds his first mom or dad.
Dad's out of the question.
I think Dad might just kill you.
Fair.
Yeah, Dad's just gonna eat.
Nom nom.
Fair.
Yum, 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 yum.
And next,
Oh, it's me.
Farewell.
Uh, hi everyone. For those of you who know me, and for those of you who don't, I'm Beryl, your local source of both chaos and comfort, and I'm a Beryl mimic VTuber. How's it going? I play Lucinda and Ellen Druid Warlock. Brangle bye bye.
Don't you have to have one to have it leave?
Damn!
I'm out of here.
wow.
Good night, Barrel. Okay, damn!
Damn.
Well, she went to bed.
She was already sleepy the whole time.
Yeah.
And the brat went to sleep.
All right.
I don't know, there she is.
I
All right. I choose you.
Hey, we weren't done
Darlene.
talking shit yet.
Yes, I choose you.
Oh, I am the reason I play Pest. I've been causing chaos since day one, but I didn't realize it was gonna come back like this.
What, to bite you in the
Karma's a
ass?
bitch.
Hello, bitch.
Hmm.
Karma.
I just
Alright.
You
like
deserve
chaos.
this. Not gonna lie, you deserve this.
Y'all just don't
I
understand
just-
chaos.
Tells us that he's busy when we try to meet up with him.
You just hate us.
Teleports us again. Just
All right. With that,
Farther this
darlings,
time.
it leads to me.
Yeah,
My name's
teleport me
Shadow
hard.
Raven. I play Clark and Raven. Well, now Claven.
Yeah, you accepted it!
We
He
are.
accepts it as canon.
We're
over.
Kenku Wizard Fighter and technically Shadow. And I hope to see you next time, darlings.
Hello, everybody. I am Water Slasher. I play the Dusk Corvum Artificer Wizard named Yatagarasu. I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere with a midget that could possibly destroy me, so this is gonna be fun.
He just wants a few internal pieces.
He might not. You don't know yet. The only one who does is me.
Oh, he-
Speaking of me,
Oh, he wants
hello,
the
hello.
thingies?
Have a wonderful evening, everybody, and remember you are loved, someone always cares, and I am always here to listen, and we will see you next time.
Bye bye.
Are you
Bye-bye.
still on hotspot, Dylan?
Bye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm surprised he still has
Damn.
hotspot.